No, I tagged him. Like I've heard from a lot of people, but I have not heard from Tracy yet. The one thing I think I might have fucked up is I don't know if he was 100% bleeding from his nose. It might have been the towel design. So I stated that. I stated. All of a sudden, people were like, "You're accusing him of not being." Everyone was very upset. I was probably the most thrilled that he was fine and he was joking about it after the fact. Like the fact that he was like laughing and saying, "I'm 1-0 when I barf on the court," like that made my day. I had all the pressure off me from the fucking Twitter goons.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to give Sully a run for his money when we get you up here. That's for sure. Yes. Well, Josh, I appreciate you taking the time tonight. And of course, did anyone save you the towel afterwards? You know, say, "Hey, Josh,
no, I'm going to do some. I have some inside people down there close to the court too. So I'm going to find that towel. I'm going to see if it's a design or not."
So can we ask Josh one more question?
Sure, go ahead.
Where are you right now?
I'm in Brooklyn, baby. I live in Brooklyn. Oh, you got the subway behind me? You see that? Yeah, I live in Williamsburg. I just moved to Brooklyn like a month ago. I'm sorry, a year ago. Feels like a month.
Well, we know the Shadow likes live PD, so I wasn't sure.
Well, now you're a buddy of the Shadow, Seth Cooper's, right?
Yeah. Seth.
All right. So do you know he gets busy while watching live PD? Him and his fiance, they get it on while watching live PD.
Oh, I didn't hear this one.
And then when they're finished,
haven't heard that one.
No. No. Am I lying, guys?
No.
So
here's the best part.
So they get busy to live PD, and then when they're finished, he leaves her there, and he goes in his other room.
They sleep in separate bedrooms.
Perfect.
That's respectful.
Like a home or away game.
This podcast on the Talking Smack Network is brought to you by GNS Printing, providing solutions, not just printing. Give Tim Cooper a call today for all of your printed products. GNS Printing, here to help, offering the most customized, friendly, and reliable service with competitive pricing that you will find anywhere at 518-232-2465.
Warning. The following program is a collective of characters talking about the happenings in the sports and entertainment world. It's meant to be fun in a comedic, informative way. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, maybe even you. There may be some cuss words because that's how people talk in the real world. We'll try to keep the locker room talk to a minimum, but if you're young, please seek permission before watching any further.
Missing on here. Okay, I think we've got everybody. Do we have everybody? Let's see. There's Sully, there's John, there's Seth, there's RJ, Coach, Brian, and me, Dan Miner here. Welcome back to Talkin' Smack, week number 27.
We're missing somebody tonight.
Week 27, and as we bow our heads and we remember tonight a man that needs no introduction. And you want to talk about somebody, I'm going to lay the first swear word out, someone that's totally pissed that he's not here tonight because Adirondack Funwood Food is here. A moment of silence for Snacks. El Snacko, NEFL Executive of the Year, Hank Pelton, not tonight.
The bacon got him.
It was all the bacon's fault.
I'm more mad that you're counting piss as the first swear word.
Well,
if you're gonna do it right, do it right.
But yeah, it's Snacks isn't with us tonight on week 27. He's under the weather. He's not feeling well, and he didn't want us to catch the jungle crud that he has. So I thank Snacks for that. Thank you, sir. I appreciate. Give it up for Snacks. There you go. Hold on, RJ. That is now a regular thing on my morning show.
Oh, really?
It is, yeah. It's a regular thing. You know, when Sully comes in and he says something and he sits there and flounders a little, he goes, RJ Stockton. So if you're a regular listener of this show, then you'll know what's going on in my other show. So.
I listen to you guys if I go to like the dentist or I have a doctor's appointment. I'm not up that early.
Do I look like a gynecologist to you?
What's so painful is going to get my mind off the dentist.
Now, let me introduce everybody.
To selling bullpen.
What's that song?
Butcher the bullpen special.
Oh man, this week. Oh,
I was all right.
You did well. You did well.
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
You
but-
caught it right, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I had it tonight.
And-
You always have it every week. Don't you?
Yeah, every week. Yeah.
Nothing wrong. All right, so let me introduce. We have no Snacks tonight, so Snacks will be back next week before he goes out. He plays with his lightsaber. He's going down to Walt Disney World to play with the Star Wars people for May the 4th. Be with you.
Lightsaber in one hand, dagger in the other.
Hey, listen.
Shit out of them.
I'm not judging, man.
I got no look tonight. I got Jack on. I'm fine.
Well,
Blue Milk.
ooh, tequila blue milk.
Yeah, that's one of the things there. Tequila blue milk.
Brian Engle is
All right.
I've been there. I've done that.
So you play with the lightsabers as
Oh,
well too?
absolutely.
Okay, we'll get to that. Joining us, he's back now, a regular cast member, like he was supposed to be back in October, but he had to change diapers. He had to go and bowl.
He's a kegler.
I love it. Like,
Bowl.
Kegler.
They call him the coach. We call him Jackie Tots. He's Jack Celeste from Coach's Corner Food Truck. Jackie.
Hey!
Now you know where you're gonna be here every Tuesday night now.
I got you.
All right, so you ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
I mean, you're in it,
And I've been to Disney World with Snacks before.
and
and
The
how,
son I never had. I'm telling you, unbelievable.
really,
Oh my God.
did he go crazy?
Oh,
kid in the candy store?
absolutely. Absolutely.
It's just nuts.
Nuts. Yeah.
Oh, good for him. I mean, we all
Yeah,
got.
he knows how to have a good time. But
Yeah.
definitely this son I never had.
Dad, let me show you my lightsaber. Also joining us here tonight, a championship teammate of mine. Yes, that's right. We won a championship together. That's right, man. He's sunburned today because he was out duffing around and hitting the little white balls.
That's a misconstrue.
A misconstrue?
A misconstrued.
Misconstrution. I don't know.
Oh, that's better.
Hey, good recovery.
A misconstruction.
Yes. It could be windburn. It could be high blood pressure. It could be sun.
Well, I do have a blood pressure cuff inside the bag
He
here.
corrected the word.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, RJ Stockton.
Yeah. Let's go.
Shot turkey cut, man.
Whatever.
Kenny's home right now getting the old tally board. Yeah, right there. Did you golf last week? You asked me to golf.
I went to the driving range. Well, actually, you know what? I tried to. I went to the driving range and it was packed,
And you
so I didn't go that day. But I went on.
You got dry
Saturday.
blocked.
Yeah.
you got dry blocked.
Something blocked.
Yeah, okay.
But I went Saturday and hit some golf balls.
All right. Did you hit them well at the driving
I
range?
actually hit the ball pretty well. Yeah.
That's great. You know, at a
But
driving
I'm
range,
sore,
it
though.
counts
I'm
for
gonna
so
say,
much.
like,
He's actually been doing like
Yeah,
this the
feeling it,
entire night. He's been here.
in the pecs.
Your
The
lats,
balls.
your
What
quads.
these things are?
I could go.
Yes.
You got pecs.
Well, some people.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Sullivan.
I will shit on myself.
The good news is you don't have Snacks here picking on your shirt tonight because you have a different shirt on tonight. You don't have the one that shows off your man boobs.
No, see, that's what I'm trying to
What, the
See,
Mauve?
but you don't have them. You don't see them in that shirt.
With the Mauve shirt that he's worked for.
The Mauve?
Yeah.
What are you just making up your own words tonight?
That's a color.
I don't know that's how you say it.
I think
It's mauve.
Mauve. Wow. I'll play you
Well,
This is the hill he's gonna die on.
well, listen, here he is. He's my right-hand man around the Radio Ranch, working with him for over a quarter of a century. We were so young back then.
Yeah, I
Ladies
know,
and
right?
gentlemen, JP John Pratt in the house.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening.
Good to see you tonight.
You as well, you as well. I'm looking forward to tonight, honestly, because I cornered Brian at the end of the show last week because I knew he was going to be bringing food and all that, and I let him know about my.
You're a very picky eater.
Yeah, I'm a picky bastard. So
Somebody would say, John's. I mean, you're not exactly a stick, okay? You're not a pretzel stick.
No.
You have some girth to you.
A little bit. I mean, mostly these days it's beer girth, but still, I do like to eat.
You got another word for beer girth there, RJ? Gareth?
I'm not a thesaurus.
No.
Yes. So
It's been a long day.
I get what you're saying. You would think that I would eat just about anything. But
And
no,
I
I'm
know
not.
it's the exact opposite.
Absolutely.
You are not.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this because, like I said, I cornered him, and he said he took that into account, which I really do
that was
appreciate.
so sweet of him. Also back with us tonight, producer 1.0. Ladies and gentlemen, you know him as the Shadow. We know him as Seth Cooper, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Producer. All right, so you're going to be on an episode, a special episode, the one where they go, the live PD guys, they're at the stadiums and stuff.
You know, I don't know if they got us to the crowd shot or not. It was opening
You should have
weekend.
volunteered for a cavity search or something like that.
we were in row 2 when this all happened.
Oh, you were
basically,
So
what happened at Citi Field the opening weekend on Saturday, April 5th, I believe. Basically, a guy decided to go out and run on the field, and
Naked?
No, he was fully clothed.
Make the commitment. Go naked.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
you sound disappointed.
Well, the
about
only
that.
It's New York City.
we did find his Twitter account because Mets Twitter is a minefield sometimes, and he had to spend 2
Isn't
nights.
it X now?
Whatever, X Twitter will.
I have no
whatever,
idea.
Whatever Elon decides to come
When
up with.
it
this
comes
week.
to that crap, I'm RJ. I have no
I've
clue.
never tweeted anything.
But basically, he spent 2 days in Citi Field jail. There actually is a jail
2 days.
inside Citi Field.
2 days?
2 days.
Does he get,
Come on.
does he get 3 squares and bathroom privileges?
Well, I think it's because it was a Saturday, so technically it
Oh,
was
no
Monday.
judge.
So they left him
Monday
there?
that he had
No judge.
no judge.
Well,
So
so
you
you
go-
go out, he's there by himself.
He didn't get due
Wow.
process at Citi Field.
You know?
Yeah.
But-
He's getting up in El Salvador in prison.
So when
On to the next.
so we take
Sorry.
the Talkin Smack crew to Citi Field, then we got something to look up to. You know,
Something to
Or
aspire
down.
to.
hey,
Yes.
you got any other words for that one, RJ?
Accrued.
Well, we're not going to Citi Field.
We're not.
We're not going to Citi Field. I'll let you intro the guest, and then we'll tell everybody where we're going.
Well, joining us here tonight, and like I said when we were doing the preview tonight, a guy that you usually see sitting behind Sully, and he helps us out with all sorts of things when like the Shell Answer Man or whatever, from Adirondack Fun with Food, and you may recognize him from other films, but I'm not going to talk about that because his daughter's in the audience. We'd like to welcome Brian Engle to the show. Brian,
Sometimes.
great to have you on. For folks that don't know, you do a video show, Adirondack Fun with Food. Now, I would say the worst episode was suggested by none other than Seth Cooper.
That was a bad one. Well, I don't want to even say it was bad.
Was that-
So be honest, Brian.
It was palatable. No, that was palatable.
Is that the Pepto-Bismol nonsense?
Yes, in the pancake.
Yeah, go ahead.
They were palatable, but I got to tell you what, I had the Pepto-Bismol pancake on like a Saturday, and then Sunday I don't remember what I had, but it was really hot and spicy, and I was able to eat twice as much because the Pepto.
All right.
So
All right, so hold on.
going.
No. We all know if you take Pepto, you know what I'm talking about here. When you take Pepto, what happens to your stool the next day?
Yeah, well, yeah, so
It's black.
yes.
Did you have black stool from the Pepto pancakes?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
And I will.
What? It's the truth.
I'll fight on this one.
Okay.
I tagged.
What, you know black stool?
I tagged Brian in this. It was up to him.
But
to
it was
do
your
the-
suggestion.
It was not my
It was
suggestion.
more of a challenge, I think.
That's
I-
because you don't put
But
it out there.
I tagged you in it, and you're the one that said,
Did you?
I'll do it.
Does your fiance and does his wife know that you tagged him? Whoa! RJ Stockdale.
the opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect their views of the employer.
When I hear Pepto-Bismol, though, I think of like Campo Finique and Witch Hazel. You know
Who
what I
was
mean?
that
Just-
first person you said?
we're not-
Campo Finique.
Who the hell is that?
You don't know Campo Finique?
Is that like calamine lotion or something?
I mean, Jackie Tots, you're the oldest guy at the table. You know what Campo Finique was for.
Not really.
That's for when you got a bug bite and you would
No,
spray it on there so
No,
you
the
wouldn't
worst,
itch.
the
that
worst,
calamine
was, the worst
lotion?
was methylate. My grandmother put
Yeah,
it on. My grandmother, I would
Okay.
run. No, it's basically iodine.
Just put some wash your sister and cottage cheese. You'll be all right.
RJ Stockdale. But I watch your stuff, Brian, and the worst one I've seen so far, in my opinion, is the Pepto-Bismol. I know your wife and daughter will disagree that there's a lot of the crap that you make on your show is beyond. Have you watched it, Sully?
Yeah, I'm curious. What made you start it? What gave you the idea?
It's a hobby. It gives me something to do when I don't have anything else to do. I love to cook. I love to eat. I love to experiment with putting different kinds of foods together.
Medicine?
No. But there again, that's not really medicine. But
What do you make out of penicillin?
Never mind. Oh, God. Goodness gracious.
We're not going to tell you R.J. Stockdale for that one.
I'm not touching that one.
I don't let anything go to waste. I will tell you, I've probably eaten a few slices of moldy bread. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. It's good for you.
You know, it's just like when you make Scrapple. You know, Scrapple is made out of parts. You know, Scrapple is, you know, all sorts of, you know, whatever the pig was, and they put cornmeal together. And it's, you know, the Pennsylvania Dutch used to use it. And, you know, back when, you know, you didn't let anything go to waste, you made Scrapple. So you grind it up and then you put the cornmeal with it, and then it takes the flavor of whatever you go and have it with.
Where's Doc when we need him?
I see it every day.
You
I see it being made.
I mean, that's one of his nicknames that Oscar.
Scrapple.
He says something about
Scrapple bitch.
Scrapple bitch.
Oh.
Scrapple bitch.
It's basically all the parts of a pig that you can't do anything else with.
I thought they were called hot dogs.
No. This is when you get
Very
past
good,
the
Michael.
hot dog. And when you get past the hot dog, then you get
There's something worse than hot dogs?
Oh, yeah.
and you grind it up and mix it with cornmeal and a few spices, and they put it in a little block, and you slice it and put it on the griddle. Let me bring in something.
On the griddle.
It's like spam.
John Denver?
No, it's exactly like spam. You cut it in slices, put it on the griddle, and grill up.
Yeah, the thing is, I eat it with like maple. So if you put maple on it, it takes the flavor of
People
maple.
buy it?
Yeah.
Pay money for it?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It actually is quite a
And
surprising,
you can't-
underrated seller.
Who
at
here has
Oscars.
had Scrapple?
Three of us.
I played Scrabble.
Yeah, you and your new words.
Wait, who's played Scrabble? Scrabble. I played Scrabble too. Yeah. You know, for me, it's one of those things that, you know, we have when we're out when we're on vacation or something, like, because Stevie likes to cook it, and he'll cook it up with whatever, and there's not everybody will go and have it
I can't even.
because it's, you know, because when you slice it up, then it's like, you know, having spam. It's mystery meat. It's the
You
same
serve that
thing.
in the food truck? Oh wait, you don't have that anymore. Never mind.
Wow. Hey, if there's
This is
I offered to bring it Friday. You know what he said to me?
What?
I'm out of diet.
Oh!
So we had
Did
a
you
whole conversation.
really?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm trying to lose a little bit.
Okay, all right. Okay,
You
so
got to do
what
some
you're
more training
saying?
on those pecs.
Wait. So what coach is telling us is you coach block the rest of us on
Yeah.
Friday? What the hell?
Oh.
Sully?
Hold on. Okay, hold on. First
Hey,
of
now.
all, he didn't say I'll bring one for everybody. He said he'd bring one for me. I'm not sure you were invited to the table.
Wow. I don't
Wow.
know.
Did you say you were going to bring one for everybody, or did you say I was going to bring you, Mike Sullivan, the kid that I crush your jeans and I cut you for that baseball team? Or did you say that you're going to bring me one?
Got coach
I
block.
did say you,
Thank you.
but I would not leave my buddy John.
Sounds
Exactly.
like you were going to.
Dude, I got coach blocked.
You
You coach blocked me. You coach blocked me, man.
Just fairs in Love and War.
All right. So what's been on the current episode of Adirondack Fun with Food? What are you funning with?
So this last weekend, I did a pair of Masters hot dogs because the Masters are over,
Yep.
but Memorial Day is right around the corner. What are the two most popular things at the Masters? The pimento cheese and the egg salad.
Oh,
Okay,
egg salad on a hot dog doesn't sound bad to me.
it's not bad. So the hot dog, the egg salad on one, a little bit of dill, a little bit of Dijon mustard. Perfect.
All right.
Um,
Yeah.
I can go there.
We
We've
did
done it with Oreo.
I
We
don't
did-
understand that.
So what we
Egg
did.
salad on a hot dog?
Yeah. So what we did was that we did egg salad on an Oreo. So what we did is we had egg salad on an Oreo. It didn't taste bad. It was not something that I would go out of my way to have.
Yeah.
But as far as stuff like that goes, I've had worse.
That came up on my Facebook page yesterday.
It came up on mine too, yeah. So we had it one day. Snacks had probably a whole package of
yeah,
Oreos
whole
with
bag. Oh,
egg
yeah.
salad.
Yeah.
He went off the rail in a
Not as
crazy
bad as
trip.
it's not as bad as
It's-
you think.
I can see it at 3 a.m, blind drunk. There's nothing else left in the house. But you had it for lunch?
We had it for
Breakfast,
for breakfast.
really?
We had it for brunch. That's what we did. We had it for something like that. That's what we had, but it wasn't bad. I mean, but you know, the pimento hot dog.
So the other one was the pimento cheese.
Okay.
Warmed it up a little bit, so because it's, out of the tub, it's kind of a little tight.
Yeah.
Warmed it up, hot dog. I put some smoked paprika and some hot honey.
Ooh,
That
the
was
hot
good.
honey I would
Hot
like.
honey, yeah.
Yeah,
The hot honey
that
is-
was delicious.
That's no, but if you have it, you can find it and go to Adirondack Fun with Food. It's on Facebook.
Have you ever done something like that where you've had and you went, oh my god, what was I thinking? It didn't come out right.
No, actually not. But the problem is I'll eat anything. So I am literally the little Mikey. I will pretty much eat anything. You know
Hey,
when I have
Mikey,
those
he
things on
likes it.
Facebook where give yourself a point for everything you won't eat?
You don't have any points.
My score is always 0.0.
There's nothing that you.
I always
nothing
win
you
that
don't
game.
Like.
Every time I win that
Were you
game.
always like that when you were a kid? What didn't you like?
Probably nothing. No, really. No, there really wasn't anything. I just always loved to eat and love food. So
I mean, I love to eat and I love food, but there's certain things
Certain
I'll never
stuff,
touch.
right?
Olives.
Well,
see,
let's just get a ring.
Candy corn
mine
on
is- mine is
candy
the-
corn on pizza.
Is the anchovies. It's not that I won't eat them, but that's near the bottom of things I really don't care.
No, can I touch this one?
Sure.
Adirondack
Because
Fun with Food here.
Worcestershire sauce is like, I go through a bottle like this a week. True fact. I think anyone that knows me knows.
Yeah.
I've been through like 5,000 bottles of Worcestershire sauce, Mike. Anchovies is like the main ingredient.
Of Worcestershire sauce.
Yes,
So do you eat an anchovy?
absolutely not.
So if anchovies are a big
I
part
don't
of
want to see how
Worcestershire,
the sausage is made.
No.
Dude, I get that. I will not eat a tomato, but I will eat the hell out of ketchup, tomato sauce, tomato soup, all that. I get
See,
that
I'll do it.
100%.
I don't like a big,
If I ever
thick,
saw
meaty
a
tomato.
cow get stun gunned, I wouldn't eat a steak. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's
So you haven't been in
Thanks
the
for
food
the
truck with
visual
snacks.
there,
Is that how it works?
Jeez.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? They just lay down and they cut them open?
I don't think they fucking tase them.
Dude.
They do.
They stun
They
gun their
tase
ass.
them?
Oh yeah, they
Bam.
electrocute them. Yeah. Pow.
Run.
Pow.
All right, we're not going to get off track too much.
Eat
Talk-
whoa.
Oh,
Wait,
whoa.
wait.
Let's take the itinerary.
Yeah.
Dang.
We have a big announcement to get
Look
to.
at producer,
Okay.
producer.
Where's the super chat logo?
Christ out Friday.
Super chat logo. Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
just
I
took
need
it.
a
I
super
just
chat
Wait, don't
sorry.
we have a bunch of them?
I just accidentally took it off.
you
We do. We do.
Oh, great. Now, there you go. Children aren't going to be able to eat tonight because the super chats are down. Oh, it's back up there over Sully's head. Okay. All right. So we'll get to the super chats. So we got a couple of announcements. Next week on the show, we have former Major League ball player, close, warm, personal friend of the show. I've worked with him before. Dave LaPointe. Dave LaPointe will be with us next Tuesday
He
night.
was special today.
He was ready to go last week for the
Oh.
show. He came up and he wanted to go on the show last week. I said, whoa, back off, Dave. All right, we'll get you on. You'll have your own show.
He kicked the crap out of us today.
What time do you tee off there?
10:30.
10:30.
Yeah. Oh, really?
That's what time you teed off. That's
Wait,
all.
Really?
should we revisit the Talking Smack cast
So
group chat?
Randy,
Because Sully said I have to take a few days off this week, and I'm not sure when I will be available to do anything with anybody this week.
Well, no, I knew he wasn't going to be here next Saturday because that's the other announcement we have.
Yes.
The other announcement we have is that coming up next Saturday, a week from this Saturday, we're taking the show on the road to, well, one of my places of employment. We're going to be on the floor at the Cool Insuring Arena for the Glens Falls Brew Fest. Talking Smack. We'll be there. We'll be doing the show. I'm sorry, Sully. You're going to see Gene Simmons. There's something about going to watch a 76-year-old up there resting his pelvic, his motion
I'm
going.
going out for more than that.
All right. Let me tell you. They call me Dr. Love.
Stop doing that right now.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the fact that he's making eye contact with you intensely
I'm
as he's
aware.
doing that
I'm aware.
is the most
I
unsettling part
knew
of that.
I've got to have her. I've got to have her. She's 16 and I'm 105. I'm going blind.
I think
I
it's,
hope he doesn't do that song. 'Cause that's just freaking weird now.
I believe-
Right?
It was weird back
It's
then.
like Winger
Sully.
singing She's Only 17. You can't sing that now.
It's 93.
You really couldn't have sing it back then.
It's 93 and you're 16.
Yeah, going blind.
So when the hell do I have to do this?
No, you're working that day.
I'm exonerated.
You're exonerated. So on the
Do I
show,
have to do this?
so that day you got
Rolls for the day.
you going to see Gene Simmons going, all right. You know, he's thrusting his cod piece in his pelvic region. So you'll be going,
I got Wingfest this weekend. That'll be
I know.
nice.
Oh, you're beauty. And Snacks isn't going to be here because he's going to be down there playing with his lightsaber. RJ's going to be working here at the Bullpen. So on the show, you're going to have Jackie Tots is going to be with us. Johnny Pratt. We've got The Shadow. We've got special guests when it comes to Brewer. We got Kenny Lachese coming in because he knows what he's talking
He
about.
knows that stuff.
Yeah,
He
does
is
it all the time.
great with that.
Really?
Yeah.
So
sure.
Kenny will be joining us.
That's cool.
And I know we've got a couple other guests. I know that Mike Romeo is going to be joining us. That won't be his official show will be later on. But
is he coming on?
Oh, yeah, he's coming on.
Cool.
Yeah, so Mike Romeo.
What time are you guys doing this?
We're doing it from 4 until 7, 4:30 till 6.
I might pop down.
If you-
I'll just do it.
Come on down. We'll be on the floor.
I'll
And,
just
and,
do it.
and also, Rick Davidson's going to be joining us on the show as well, too, on Saturday from Brewfest. So, and Andy Camp will be with us as well, too. So we're going to be talking to some of the people there, but we'll be doing the normal laugh and scratch and giggle and crap that we always do. And we're going to be at Brewfest, which will be really great, us sampling brews as we go through.
Oh, it's always a fun time for
I hope
that never happens.
I hope Lisa is ready to give me a ride home.
You don't drink beer.
Oh, God.
No, but they have ciders. Ooh, yes. Oh, I am a massive. I love
Do you like
ciders.
all that stuff too?
I'm a beer guy.
You a craft
Here's what
Again, it's just like food. I'll drink it.
well here's what JP
Amen.
is. You can send JP a picture of a craft beer board with 60 different craft beers on there, and he'll say, "We'll take a Miller Lite or a Bud Light
I'll
on
take a
draft."
Bud Light.
that's
please.
me.
No,
take a
what,
Bud Light.
I don't
what,
drink beer anymore
what he's
at
going
all,
to take,
really.
though, is a Keystone Light. Nothing but the best.
No.
PBR.
No. If I have
We
my
got it.
druthers, if they've got it, if they've got Genesee on draft, I know the talk has it
Right
there.
outdoors on the glass.
And
Tennessee is still a thing.
Oh, yeah.
they literally,
It's on tap at Taco Town.
yeah, they got it at the talk.
You didn't know?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's delicious,
Oh,
and of course
Really?
a little natty ice. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? A little natural ice.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Before what?
No, go ahead.
We have super chats to get to.
Before we get to those, this
That's what I'm trying to know.
this was passed along to me earlier this week. It's little Danny Miner and little Kenny Lachese.
I gotta see.
Oh,
At the-
Jesus.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
my
the
God.
Glens Falls Civic Center known back then.
Yeah, I threw him up against the boards and look at him. He had a full. I had a full. Well, I didn't have a full head of
What
hair.
was British American beverages?
They sold that at Minogue's.
Yeah,
It
That's
was-
the name of the beer.
It was the cheap sodas.
yeah.
It was the cheap sodas that they had. Yeah, and that's
Really?
Minogue's. Yeah. So yeah, of course the Red Wings were playing to a sold out crowd.
How
as
old are
could
you
tell.
guys back then? How old are you
I
guys?
want to say I was
Kenny was like he's 13.
23, maybe.
Is Kenny older than you?
No, he's younger than I am.
How much?
A year younger. Yeah. So
Yeah,
Kenny.
you guys are kids.
Yeah, there was.
So that's
You
where
can tell I was.
Hair, Dan?
That's where the wrestlers.
Black hair?
No, that if you got close up in the video and the picture was better, it's like an auburn.
Should we call the number that's
Auburn?
on the picture and see?
No.
what happens?
That's I doubt. Does anybody use 800 numbers anymore? I don't. So yeah.
Oscar Smokehouse is a
Well,
1-800 number.
So we'll be Kenny will be joining us on the floor. RJ will be making a guest appearance, and we'll do whatever we got to do. So we'll be at Brewfest next Saturday with Talkin' Smack live on location. You got some super chats for me?
I do.
Super chats.
Jim Jackson says, "Is it hockey season yet?"
You know, I got to be honest.
Playoff hockey. And
No,
I'm so
no.
disappointed in you.
Why?
He doesn't watch playoff hockey.
No. That's the best hockey.
I don't understand.
You know who watched last night and cried?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What happened, Jake?
I didn't cry, but I yelled.
So did you throw a remote control or
No,
anything?
I didn't throw the remote control.
Were any of the grandkids around to watch you with
Nobody
your temper
was. My wife
tantrum?
went to bed. I woke her up.
Oh, great.
Maybe if somebody. Maybe,
Well, I turned the channel for a minute because overtime, as you say, sometimes it goes really fast.
It does.
Yeah, I turned the channel for a minute, turned it back. And
What
I
did you change it for?
I don't know. It definitely wasn't NBA.
He's a guy.
I
Do you
changed
think-
it.
do you
And,
think-
Was it for the Baltimore
No,
game where
it
they
wasn't
lost?
for
Didn't they
No.
lose 24-2 this week?
Easy. Let him. He's already
Andre
breaking it.
Stockdale.
You're a quick learner.
Yeah, there you go.
So your team lost in overtime last night
Yes.
to Ovechkin.
Yes.
You got Ovi.
I got
It's
it.
actually,
Yeah,
it
don't
was
you
actually a
think you
nice
should-
goal.
And do you think you should cover him?
Yeah, I know.
It was
Really.
wide open for the
Right,
net.
what? I mean, that would.
It was a garbage goal in front of the net.
Garbage
Nobody was on him.
Yeah.
And you're Montreal Canadian. Thank God he's rooting for the Canadians now after he screwed my New York
What?
Rangers over.
Our Rangers?
Don't say our Rangers, just because you're trying to get closer to your new son-in-law to be Robbie
Oh,
Chai.
How did they go so bad? They were in the conference finals last year, weren't they?
How? Because Jack started rooting for the Rangers. That is how. He started rooting for the Rangers, and as soon as he did, Well, I'm going to go snuggle up next to Robbie Shine.
I was gonna say Laviolette got fired.
Yeah,
right?
he got resigned, fired, whatever. But yeah, your team bit it in OT last night.
Wasn't that I read somewhere the first overtime game-winning goal
For Ovechkin. Yeah.
Really?
First one in his
Yeah.
whole
No, I
career.
think I did read that. That's amazing.
Yeah, you would have thought that he would have had one by now.
Huh.
but
You would
I guess-
think so.
I didn't realize actually how physical he is out there. He had some hits out there last night that were.
Well, speaking of hockey, all right, I was talking last week on this very radio program that I was going to come back and play hockey in the over 50 league. Okay.
Yeah.
So I finally spoke to my wife about it. So I'm with Lisa. I'm with Lisa last night because we were supposed to go. Seth and I were supposed to go to the equipment sale because Seth's not going to play hockey. He just likes wearing old jocks. So you can laugh at that, Seth. That was funny. All right.
It was really funny.
So we were going to go to the Thunder's equipment sale tomorrow. So I go to Lisa and say, I'm going to the equipment sale with Seth. What are you going to the equipment sale for?
What does that consist of? What are they-
Well, like shoulder pads and elbow pads and gloves and everything.
Like
The whole,
Bob Nelson, your
you know,
shoulder pad?
that too. So I say to Lisa, I'm coming out of retirement. I'm going to go play hockey. And she goes, like hell you are. And I said, well, I'm ready to go back and play hockey. She says, you are not going back to play hockey. And I said, well, I think I am. She goes, no, you're not. You're on my insurance. You're not going.
She pulled
So,
that
well, she's right.
I know.
You know, but so
I like how you actually tried to argue with her for at least 5 seconds.
I knew I was going to lose, so there wasn't even an argument. It wasn't even an argument. I got vetoed. Yeah, so my attempted a comeback and coming out of retirement to play in the over 50 league, even though I'll be 60 in about a month and a half, it has been thwarted.
Maybe street hockey. You could do that.
I could, but it's not the same as me going out and hitting somebody. I miss hitting people playing hockey.
If you go out and play with a bunch of 12-year-olds in the street, someone's calling the cops.
Listen, I'm not going out.
Car.
Yeah, so my hockey comeback has been thwarted. So I will not be at the equipment sale tomorrow, but Seth will be there looking for old jocks. So if you see Seth there,
Were you a hockey player? What was you? You were a sport guy back in your day?
No.
Just eat food. Just ate food.
Well,
you
these days,
keep saying, I'm asking.
dude, these days that is a sport.
Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah, right, yeah.
No, I didn't play team sport. I tried out for the basketball team, but back in the days when if you didn't show up for tryouts, you didn't get on the team, except the guy that didn't have to come to tryouts, he got on the team anyways.
one of
Still
those.
the same, just so you know. I haven't changed.
So,
Yeah.
but I did for the football team, I did video. For the basketball team, I did the girls basketball, I did timing. For wrestling, I did timing and scoring. So I did a bunch of stuff with sports throughout my
So you obviously walk a lot better than I do.
Yeah.
So you got picked on a lot. So you got picked on a lot.
Not really.
I don't think so.
Being a head chef for the team wasn't an option back then.
No, I mean, geez, I would have been eating that.
I got my licks in when it was necessary.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm going with Brian on that.
Totally changing direction. You do the cookie show. What's your favorite cookie show?
Adirondack Farm with Food.
Well,
No. Other than that one, yeah.
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Good answer.
Yeah.
I can
Who
watch
here's
that.
been to
20
one of those that's been on the show?
Me too. Oh yeah.
Main
It's-
diner.
Did you sit
Yeah,
on
that
the
was
same
in
side?
Manchester, New Hampshire.
We were in one outside of Tuckahoe or something like that. Tuckahoe is the name of the town in New Hampshire, and that's where I had the blue balls.
I'm such a child.
He got blue balls and
And
stuff.
Tuckahoe?
The blue balls
Come
are
on. Come on.
the blue
Stop
balls are
You got blue balls in Tuckahoe.
yeah.
That's fucking
I didn't
awesome. Again, for free?
for free.
Yeah.
No, I had to pay for those. So what those are, it's a deep fried blueberry cheesecake with homemade blueberry ice cream, blueberry compote, and homemade whipped cream. I would leave right now to go eat that. It's blueberry, like blueberry sauce.
Fruit sauce.
It's blueberry sauce.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Good answer.
I was speaking RJ here, okay?
RJ back there. Hey!
Yeah.
A bunch of blueberries in a can. Add a little water.
Blueberry's my favorite thing.
Strawberries are mine.
They're fruit, right?
Yeah, you let it
You're fruity enough.
You let it boil, and now it's common.
And this is the guy with the refined dining experience, and he blueberries.
No,
I asked what compote was.
That's okay. Listen, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Do we have any more super chats?
We do. We'll get to them.
Super chat.
Big Money Ron. Brian, I'll let you touch on this one. He says, "What about the elf food? You did an elf food episode."
Oh Jesus!
What's elf food?
So the elf movie. Have you ever seen the elf movie where it
Sorry,
has
the Tootsie Roll. Oh,
pasta with maple syrup?
Pasta with maple syrup.
Pasta with maple. Well, they're having dinner.
Yeah.
And he's never had a human dinner, so they're having pasta, and he takes out some syrup and pours. He's got a syrup bottle up his sleeve. Pours the syrup on the spaghetti.
All right. So what was the?
But then later on, he has breakfast with spaghetti again with chocolate syrup, M&Ms.
I forgot about that scene.
Yeah. So I did both of those.
And
the pasta with the marinara and the maple is awesome.
So you got to have the marinara. I didn't realize Elf had the marinara too.
But it's got to be strained. You got to have you got to strain it. So
strain the marinara.
So it's just the marinara, thin marinara sauce.
Okay.
With the maple, it's absolutely delicious.
It's funny because that's how I eat my marinara sauce now.
So there you go.
It's with maple.
No, just strained out. Just, all the crap out. Yes.
Poor Donna.
But
right? I mean, does she?
Oh.
She likes
that like family dinner?
No, I order pizza.
No. So within the.
She does try something like that. But the one with all the other stuff, the breakfast one with all the chocolate in it. Oh my God! Talk about sugar overload.
Really?
It's edible. I made it edible, but my God,
I heard edible.
Maybe that would have helped a little bit beforehand. Yeah.
That's where a lot of this is pop culture.
Yeah.
So I like trying to emulate things. The diners, drive-ins, and dives. I like trying to replicate things. There's one he did a long time ago. The Shed Barbecue. It's down in North Carolina, I think, and they have this pasta salad, which I replicated, and it is one of the best pastas. It's called Mamma Mia's Mac Salad.
What's in it?
It's got Dijon mustard. It's got sour cream. It's got red onion, green pepper, and yellow cheddar cheese. It is a delicious Mac salad because it's different than Dijon.
Yeah.
And
you learn anything, Coach?
It's over at the it's over at the bottom thing.
Yeah. It's got shredded cheddar.
Shredded cheddar.
And shells. Use shells for macaroni. It's a really good salad.
Oh, it sounds good to me. Man, I'm always hungry though. All right, you got another super chat?
I got a few
Super
more.
chat.
Jacques Quintel chiming in.
Hey, King of Bacon.
How was the masters, brother?
He says, and head cheese.
Head cheese
I was wondering
along
if someone was
with
going to bring that up.
the head cheese, along with the scrapple and all that other crap there. I am not a head cheese fan. I don't.
It's hard.
Do you want to tell us about a night there, Sully?
No, I'm just.
What? It's like I'm
so immature.
It's like I'm doing the show with a 13-year-old.
Sometimes material. Sorry.
Yep, we're gonna put it up on a tee. Super chat.
Jacques Quintel again. He says, Snacks eats whatever doesn't eat him.
That's true. I mean, you've been out with him on the road. Back when you guys were coaching and you would be down south in like Myrtle Beach or whatever, and he gets going in one of those seafood buffets.
Yeah.
Do they stand a chance?
No, in fact, the buffets have a limit now.
After the second hour, they come and yell at him.
45 oysters.
40,
not including crab legs.
45 oysters?
And then you think, remember what
Listen.
oysters do? It's an aphrodisiac.
No, they make it
So then,
hard.
he's in the same room with the coach.
Oh yeah, I'm sleeping with him.
He's in the same room with the coach. So now you've got Snacks with all this Desiac going on, and here's his object of love right here, laying right next to him in the other bed, of course. But so he's got his Desiac going on, and then he's like, he's got a Desiac going on after 45 oysters. You know the Desiac. It's like, Gene Simmons after 45 oysters. Imagine that. Oh yeah, I am the doctor.
Listen, the Golden Corral, they changed the name to the Silver Corral just to knock it down a rank.
So did they ever come over to him and say, "You don't eat here no more"?
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
But all those places now, they charge you by the pound.
So you
Not
have to
only-
weigh your food?
Yeah.
And not only that, they have big signs that say, please only put food that you are going to be able to eat on your plate.
Well,
Oh,
have you ever seen
What's
Snacks
it gonna
with a plate that he sent back food on?
No.
No. That's
Probably doesn't send a plate back.
no. But I did see
They have a
something.
sign that says that?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's a dumb from being in.
Well, no. So you
Well,
don't
how
waste
do
food.
I know how much? I'm gonna get full.
Well, then you go and you get tiny things, then you just work your way up, man.
No, he always sits on the same side. He doesn't see the actual what.
And after eating all those oysters, he's got his Desiac on.
I'm not a hoot. You like oysters?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oysters?
Yeah.
You,
Oh yeah. Do you eat?
I've never had one. You've never had an oyster?
Never had an oyster. No. Clams, any other seafood, yes. Oysters, no.
I don't understand what your deal is
look
with you
like
not
a
eating oysters.
snot rocket.
After
I'm
lunch, it's
sorry.
bad.
At a
They
local
do.
restaurant, they make a deep fried oyster and they put it on top of a deviled egg.
Yeah.
And that's
That sounds good.
because the deviled egg kills the taste of the oyster.
Well, then that way there, you got your Desiac on with the little egg on there.
It's like a double negative.
Tasting oysters. It shouldn't
Yeah.
be an issue. If you're having lousy tasting oysters,
Yeah.
it's garbage.
Well, let me
That's-
ask you a question. How so there's you always hear these oysters are from this part of the ocean. These oysters are obviously there's got to be a difference. Even with like clams, right? They have like
Yeah.
see,
Yeah, there's different.
what about the taste though? Could you tell?
You probably can because some of the ones that whatever they're laying and whatever they're living in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, would it
Some
be
are-
sand. It's fucking ocean. Would it be sand?
No, because some of them
differences.
and some of them are raised in oyster farms.
Yeah.
So what they do is they put the shells in there and they raise them in cages. I'm not kidding.
Listen,
Wait a minute,
I've actually-
Yeah.
Red,
No, it's
red
true.
tide. I used to always tell people red tide. I'm gonna say it. I didn't want to do
How
it.
do you? But let's get back to the oyster farm. How
Yeah.
is that even a?
It's-
They
they
make
have-
like they make like I don't know these.
It's like a
Would that
lobster
be
cage.
called
Cage,
fishing?
yeah.
Here we go again.
No, it's not
No,
fishing.
it's
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 a
a
cage.
farm. Yes,
It's a
yes.
farm. They're in metal
You know,
cages.
kind of like the fish hatchery.
They don't
in
have
Warren
top
County,
on them.
where
But they got to
actually-
go get the oysters from somewhere.
Yeah, and they have
Wouldn't
it,
that be the?
they just have they have these.
They
these
get going.
crates.
You're mating oysters now.
Yeah, because they got a lot of Desiac going on. Just a lot of Desiac. You're gonna,
All right.
you're gonna be saying that word later on.
No,
You're
I'm not.
gonna go home to Jen tonight. Hey Jen,
I'm so confused.
I'll talk about oysters in my Desiac. What do you
I
think?
know
it's
that.
So think about your Desiac later on. Okay, we'll get some oysters. Maybe we'll do that on one show
Oyster
here.
farm. I don't understand.
Yeah, no, I saw it. Yeah.
Basically, it's like kind of shallow water, and they build these cases or whatever, or crates or
Yeah.
whatever, and they go in there, and then they just have them marked out, and then when it's time to harvest it, you walk out. They usually got hip waders or whatever,
And they
on,
just go pick them up.
and they pull the crates up
Yeah.
and harvest them, and out
Well,
you
you
go.
have to have a license.
Do you
Oh,
have?
yeah, no, I'm
do
sure,
you have an
sure.
oyster bait? Do that?
The
I'm
freaking-
so confused. Is anyone
No.
else understanding this?
No.
The freaking oyster. It doesn't know.
Sorry, I've reached the end of my oyster knowledge.
Right now,
because-
Snacks is at home going, ugh! See, there you go. There's an oyster
Oh,
farm.
he's probably eating bacon with cholesterol.
So
in
they-
it.
Well, where did they get the oysters? They had to fish.
They get starter ones and they throw them in the cages and they get bigger and they grow. Yeah, it's the truth. That's way to go, Mr. Producer. Nice job.
Yay!
I think we just broke Sully.
Well, the thing about it
I'm
is,
so-
at your wedding, you're gonna have a lot of oysters because you want to get your Desiac
Oh,
on
boy.
for the honeymoon, right? If I have to tell you, you need to go talk to your dad.
He just
We
wants
have-
a lot of cops.
We have more super chats to get.
Super chat.
Sandy Sullivan
No.
chiming
Hey! Talk about Desiac.
in. She has two. We'll cover them right now.
All right.
She says, "Hi, Coach."
Whoa!
Wow.
I'm never calling you dad.
Bow wow.
Sandy Sullivan also says, "Michael, you're going to Miss Brewfest to see Gene Simmons."
Sandy Sullivan, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah.
And finally, here, Austin Clement says, "Did Sully remember Jen tonight?"
Did you
That's
forget?
fuck you, Austin.
Fine.
Right.
What? Whoa!
Oh, this is a hood.
What's the matter?
This
No,
is
Austin.
good. Austin Clement.
Austin's my boy. He's out of
Oh,
his
this is a horrible.
He's the
What's
best.
all right? Go ahead. It's not setting Sully up. It's what's making Sully sad.
Well,
Oh,
oh God.
Go.
All right. So
do it.
last week, one day,
See what had
Austin
happened was
Clemens. Oh. So
6.
We're gonna go to Massey's for dinner.
Do it.
Jen and I are gonna go to the Queensberry first to meet Jeff and Jen.
You're going to Queensberry?
The hotel.
All right.
So we go to the hotel. Jen and I've got separate cars.
He didn't want to sit next to her on the way over.
You're going to Queensberry.
She says,
we got it.
so Jeff doesn't show because we're going right to Massey's. So we leave. Jen says, I'll bring one car home, pick me up.
Oh, you didn't.
Oh,
How long were you
no.
at Massey's before you realized, or did she walk over?
A little bit.
Boyfriend of the year, right there. Boyfriend of the year.
So we get to Massey's. I walk in, I get a drink, I'm hanging, I look at Jeff and go, have you seen Jen? And I went, oh shit! I'm a good catch. I don't know what to say.
What was the result here
Exactly
with
what-
Jen?
So as I walked out, I called her and I said, Jeff.
You walked out and you stayed
No,
there?
no.
Oh, you
I
went to
walked
pick
out
her
to
up?
get my car.
Oh,
Keep in mind, I live.
yeah, I know. A
8
block
miles.
away.
So as I walked out, I called Jen. I said, hey, I'm on my way. Traffic was really bad. She goes, you forgot me.
RJ Stockdale.
So what'd you do? Get her flowers? Like,
I bought her Massey's.
Yeah, there you go. I love Massey's, man.
Hey,
Oh, boy.
nothing wrong with that.
thank you, Austin Clements, for that
Austin,
super chat.
Austin. Way to go. All right, and with that,
His first words were cuckoo. He's watching.
wow.
They call me cuckoo here.
I know.
That's
His
Austin's
first words.
were cuckoo.
Wow. Poor Austin. We're going to take our first break. We'll be back with more Talkin' Smack from the Bullpen right after this.
Talkin' Smack is on the air, and it's brought to you by The Bullpen on Glen Street in downtown Glens Falls. The Bullpen, a favorite among locals, whether it's lunch, dinner, takeout, a night out, pregame, or postgame, The Bullpen is the place to go. The Bullpen's second floor contains Suite 216, the banquet room, perfect for hosting private functions for under 100 people. Chef Pam and the team offer a plethora of incredible food options for each guest. They offer a wide variety of menu options for everyone. Gluten-free and children's options are plentiful. Please let your server know if you have any allergy restrictions, and the Bullpen will be glad to accommodate you. The Bullpen on Glen Street, downtown Glens Falls. GNS Printing, providing solutions, not just printing, has been the place for printed products and competitive prices and unbeatable service in the Glens Falls, Queensberry, Lake George, South Glens Falls, Saratoga regions, and up and down the East Coast. Family owned and operated by Tim Cooper, GNS represents his two children. Gabby and Seth tells you everything you know that this is truly more than just a business. It's family. Celebrating its 24th year in the printing business, GNS Printing is your place for all your printing needs. Whether it's stationery products such as letterheads, envelopes, business cards, notepads, cut sheet form, marketing products such as brochures, presentation folders, postcards, newsletters, door hangers, posters, banners, trade show booths, rubber stamp ideal self-inking stamps, die plate dater stamps, handwood stamps, seal presses and embossers, continuous form carbonless forms, carbon interleave forms, single or multi-part forms, unit sets, handwritten forms, carbonless stud and edge glued, carbon interleaved, all sizes available, checks, laser checks, continuous checks, uniset checks, pegboard checks, 3-on-a-page checks, label stocking, custom labels, laser labels, mailing labels, direct thermal labels, thermal transfer labels, barcode labels, graphic art design, custom design logos, artwork, brochures, forms, whether you need a single one-time order of business cards or a complete company analysis of all your printed products, GNS Printing is here to help, offering the most customized, friendly, reliable service with competitive pricing you will find anywhere. Call GNS Printing today, 518-232-2465. The Adventure Family Fun Center, the ultimate place for your class trip, after prom party, family reunion, or social event of the year. The 1,000-foot outdoor go-kart track is the largest and most exciting in the area. Take a spin on the Le Mans indoor go-kart track. Get your friends together and face off in their multi-level laser tag arena. Buckle up and hop into an adrenaline-pumping round of bumper cars. Score the ultimate gaming experience in the arcade and test your target skills on our all-new airsoft airsoft range. Adventure Family Fun Center offering several different adventure specials, including birthday party packages that come with your own party room. You're home to the best in family fun in the Lake George region. It's the Adventure Family Fun Center on Route 9 in Queensbury. Oscar Smokehouse on Raymond Lane in Warrensburg. Why don't you stop on by and see what they're smoking? Oscar Smokehouse has a great selection of smoked meats and cheeses. They carry a number of specialty items like their More Than Mustard, maple syrup, cheese spreads, beef jerky, and apparel. You'll also find a wide selection of meats including chicken, sausage, bacon, ham, plus their homemade stuffed burgers, salads, ribs, and steaks. Oscar Smokehouse on Raymond Lane in Warrensburg. Come on by and see what they're smoking. That's all I want.
They
That's at
buy
4:30 in the
their
morning?
scratch offs. They walk 4 fucking feet and they do it at the table and then they bring it back. Go home.
for 5 tickets.
Now
They do that
listen.
at 4:30 in the morning.
You got me all
I'm there. I'm
And
at
we're
the
sitting
Raiders-
here talking about 6:30 in the morning for kids.
Yeah, well, trust me. Well, you know the kids that I work with. Trust me. If I don't get it done, where does it get it done?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, all
It
right.
doesn't get done.
Sorry,
So, Sully, the
Sorry.
The next time you see Buzzy sitting in a booth at
It's your turn
Stewart's,
sometimes, Danny.
He's
shame
not one
on
of
you.
those guys, is he?
Buzzy is
Oh
super
yeah.
one of those
Oh
guys.
yeah. He is
And
one.
that's the other thing. That
What do you
drives
think
me
I get him for Christmas?
So what else is driving?
Here's your scratch. It's like Johnny Bender.
You guys got to come up. This is like
Here's a carton
Sully.
of cigarettes.
Sully's like
This is
grind
a
my
s-
gear.
You're the only one here at this table that still sells lotto tickets. Is there a time when you don't want to sell?
We don't sell lotto tickets.
We
We do a quick draw and
don't
Powerball.
you can get you get lotto.
No, so like people come in with their tickets they've had in their pockets for 10 years. and
Oh.
for whatever reason, our terminal doesn't run them. Wink, wink. But
Tony helped Lisa out the other day.
I'll do quick draw and I'll do Powerball and I'll do Take 5. Anything that we have, I can
Mega Millions.
I can do it for you. But if you come in with one of those things that has a zillion numbers on it and it's been in your pocket for 20 years, it doesn't.
It's
it doesn't-
Cumberland Farms. It's not a casino. Christ
Hey.
almighty.
To go back, I had Keith passed away Friday morning early, so that whole crew came down. They are savages. Oh my god!
They like to gamble.
The quick draw totals. Oh my god! It was astronomical.
That's
and thank God Ann hit a
Yeah,
good
that's
one.
the thing that bugs me now that we're bringing that up.
What's that?
That grinds your
I
gears.
gotta wait for a beer so that
I don't make anyone wait for anything.
No, you got
That's next week.
What'd you say?
That's next week.
Yeah. And then over the weekend, he's gonna go, I broke another rule.
But
Jen and I sat on the same side, and it wasn't for a Thunder game.
Yes, you have been added to the stream. Welcome back. This is Talkin' Smack. Week number 27. Brian Engle from Adirondack Fun with Food is here with us tonight. What the hell? There's no. Was Jim aware that you were on his backhoe?
No.
Okay.
Wait. You used another man's hoe without his permission.
Well, no. So no. Yes. No.
Yeah, hello.
So that was it. That was at Massey's restaurant in the back of Massey's. So the guy that owns Massey's bought the house out in back. Jim Greenwood owns the piece of equipment, but his nephew John was using it. I stopped by to say hello.
Did you actually use it, or were
I
you
did.
just
No,
posing?
I swear to God, I used it. It was wicked fun.
I've used a backhoe
Yeah,
before.
no, it was wicked cool. It's like every little boy's dream.
I know.
Tonka chalk and yeah, no. So the goal was a big boulder, and he said he got to pick up this boulder and put it in this.
Not touching that one.
And no, I look at the concentration.
Dude, I know. I don't think I've ever
I'm
seen you
I'm
so
truly
seriously
on my
serious in
game.
my life.
I don't have it, no.
And it took a little bit, but we figured out how to. We were learning together. Actually, we learned all the controls. And I picked up the rock, and I.
It's teamwork.
And now I want one. Now I want one for Christmas.
Yeah. I don't think the Boves are going to send you out doing any installation.
Yeah, they weren't impressed at all.
Where's your helmet?
Beep.
Well, all right, fair enough.
So, but you had a good time? Oh, thank you, Donna.
No, it was a blast. It was. I was on it for maybe 15, 20 minutes, but no, it was.
Did you get any work done, or are you just kind of hanging
No, I
out?
got the thing in the hole.
I'm being serious.
So,
No, I
so you were using
I mean,
the,
not. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was a huge boulder. It was in his yard.
so you're using the backhoe as a boulder holder.
Exactly.
RJ Stockdale.
Oh, you know what I just realized?
What's that?
I was making the beeping noise for the hoe, and I just realized the two stories were connected. That is not what I was trying to do. Oh, yeah, no. Then I realized.
Yeah, I thought you were on your game for a minute.
Anyway, this is what happened on Saturday at 5:41. Just sends the picture.
Yeah.
We all ha-ha it,
Yeah.
and then never ends for me, is what Sully said. So.
Yeah, well, no, he was working. He's always working. He's always
working,
hustling.
man. Yeah.
Every day he's huffling or shuffling or hustling. Never mind. I screwed that one up. All right, so we're here tonight, week 27 of Talkin' Smack. Brian Engle here. Now, Brian, you brought a plethora of food here tonight to share with us. And our first one here, I'm looking at the bowl here. What do we got in the bowl?
So the bowl is something I did a while ago. It's a vodka clam chowder. And this is made using a can of New England, a can of Manhattan.
Okay.
A little bit of tomato paste, some vodka, and let it combine. And it's a different flavor. It's
Almost like a vodka pink sauce with pasta.
Yes,
something like that.
Absolutely, like a vodka pink sauce. So
we can eat it now?
It's a little different.
Yeah, go ahead.
Time to eat it now?
That's good.
You get the vegetables, you get the potatoes.
It's really creamy.
Yeah. And then you get all the other vegetables that you get in the Manhattan. So you get the best of both.
And I am a huge Manhattan clam chowder fan, but I love clam chowder. I am just a huge. This is good.
It's got a different punch, for a chowder. And it's easy to make.
A little more, little spicy would be cool.
Well, yeah.
You know what? This is very stewish.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
right?
very
yeah,
stewish.
no, good. Yeah.
Very stewish.
And
So I have to ask John, why is your fork next to your beer?
What?
No,
He doesn't do seafood. He doesn't do, like you. He doesn't do seafood.
Yeah.
That is
I'm
delicious,
not
dude.
quite
That's
thinking
what I
as you,
do,
but
it's such an easy
How did you come about that?
That's what I do. I go in the store and I go, what can we mix together?
And then what does Donna usually say when you say this?
She usually gives me an evil look and
Okay.
side eye.
Like most of our wives do,
What
or
is it?
girlfriends.
What is it? Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
What's that look you give me? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
That's it right there.
Your daughter gives you the same look, by the way.
yeah, there it is.
Oh, yeah.
We'd like to welcome
Where's Hank?
we'd like to welcome Andrea Skio and Darian Skio, who are watching the show tonight.
Howdy, good to see you.
Hey, D, we're still good, right? Remember this thing?
Like we pinky swear it out, man.
Listen, he's not here tonight. You don't have to worry. You're safe.
Oh, that, yeah.
You're safe. You're safe until November or October or September, whatever it is. So that is really good. I love that. That is delicious. I love clam chowder. I'm a big fan. And I don't care if it's New England or Manhattan. I know a lot of people are particular to one or the other. I love them both. And we did when we were at the Lake George Winter Carnival, and they had the chowder cook-off, which was just absolutely off the charts. It's one of those things. And so I hate to say, because I'm Dan Minor, but because I'm Dan Minor, I got this. So
You don't hate to say that, man. Come on.
They have these little. Everybody's getting these little serving, things that are like this big.
You got a quart.
Me, I get this big ass thing like this, and I'm there. I'm chowing down, so I forget that I have this big thing of chowder, and it's like clam chowder. I'm digging it. Even Pete Klutz here, who hates seafood, he's there chowing down on the chowder. I don't.
When's he coming on?
June 10th or 11th. 11th?
No, 10th.
10th. Okay. But so we're out there. I forget that I have these big cups of chowder, and these people start giving me the stink eye. Go, how do you get that? I'm like, because
I'm Dan Minor, bitch.
Did you ever have Rhode Island clam chowder?
No, what's that?
Rhode Island clam chowder is a clear broth chowder. So potato, it's the same vegetables, but it's a clear broth, usually a vegetable broth. Instead of having
that sounds good.
It's really good.
They yell at you more as they serve it to you.
Yeah. But you get more of the flavor of all the vegetables.
That sounds good. Super chat.
Little Maddie says John not fingering. John forking his beer is struggling. I did that on purpose, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Whoa,
John fingering his food.
Fingering and forkering. Yeah.
RJ Stockton.
Ladies and gentlemen, RJ Stockton.
I didn't figure anyone.
You were out on the golf course with a point.
Oh, he figured me.
Do you know his license plate?
Yeah,
He knows his phone number.
Cardinals.
Yeah, he knows it. He knows this play. That's right.
Super
chat.
Jimmy says, "Hey guys, over the shoulder boulder holder."
Over the shoulder boulder holder. Yes, that's true. When you're thinking about that, so that's what you're thinking. That Sully was working that the other day. All right. So what else we got? We've got more on the plate here.
The pasta dish is something I call rattlesnake pasta, which I make with.
Tell me it's got a rattlesnake in it.
That sounds delightful.
No, it's just.
I can't get a picture of this.
It's just intended to represent. It's more about the bite that it gives you. So it is.
Is this a little spicy?
It is a little spicy. It's mezzi rigatoni pasta. It's hot Italian sausage. It's three colors of peppers plus onions.
I love the spice.
Well, the sauce is I use a Fra Diavolo spicy marinara and dinosaur barbecue sauce.
I've never been there.
Wango Tango Habanero barbecue sauce.
Oh, not Wang Dang sweet food.
I was gonna say
that's where the heat comes from.
Is that
It's not that bad.
It's
not.
It's a sweet heat.
What do you think, Coach?
Very good. It's got like a sweet heat.
I like that. That's got good flavor.
Yeah,
It's the pasta with the bite.
Yes.
Great flavor.
It's got like kind of like a the heat's kind of on the back end, but it's like the tang is. I'm imagining it's that dinosaur barbecue.
The heat doesn't come in. The heat comes in about 4 seconds after.
You like the tang?
Sully loves it.
Don't we all? I mean, I'm
the
just
flavor
saying.
hits the palate, and the heat comes in 4 or 5 seconds after, right?
Yeah.
No, that's good.
And the pasta, that's the rattlesnake. It kind of looks like, sweet chili. I've made that one for a lot of different parties, and
That's delicious.
Yeah, it's good.
I love that. And even with the hot sausage, it's got a great taste to it. It's not too hot. It's spicy.
It is
It
a
gets a
little
little
spicy.
hotter as the,
Oh, yeah.
as the day
You
goes
eat
on.
it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Try it tomorrow.
Excellent.
Super chat.
Andy Camp, go ahead there, Danny Miner.
Otto Titzlinger. Ever heard of him?
It's real.
He's a real guy. Real
No,
guy.
it's not.
Yeah,
It is.
he was a center.
Oh, I feel this.
So what, you feel bad? What?
I don't feel bad about this. But
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's Jock.
All right.
He says, "Are you guys kidding that I'm not on the show tonight?"
Whose fault is that?
That'd be Mr.
That's
Producer.
you.
Why did you do that?
That's on you.
Why'd you cut your butt? That's a bad guy that I have.
Man, I'll tell you what.
Does he shut your fucking
Let's
face?
Oh, seven.
Wait till we get to the
But
Sam
answer the
piece,
question.
we'll lose it.
It's not like I don't know where Brian Engle lives, and it's not like he doesn't have leftover food, so I can.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with you.
Yes. How did that happen?
Yeah, how did it happen?
Walk us through this.
What? Come on, Seth.
Shadow.
As you say to me, the floor is yours.
All right, so so I'm going to be the voice of reason here, and you know what you do at this point?
Oh.
RJ Stockton.
Now, Shadow.
Super chat.
Jacques Quintel again. He says I'm drooling. Once again, I'm sorry.
You still got you got time to get here.
Here's the thing though is I saw Jacques for maybe 42 minutes today.
Really?
42.
I was gonna say,
42
did you have a
minutes.
timer
It
going
sounded
on?
like that was an estimate.
Not
42.
40.
It's probably 40. It was probably 42 minutes.
Okay, that's a weird answer.
Wow.
Very, very obscure.
Listen, we've already replaced you, so you better make good with chocolate.
Mr. Producer 2.0 can take over anytime.
No, I didn't mean here.
Oh, I know. Mr. Producer 2.0 can take over at any time.
So, Shadow.
RJ Stockdale.
Honestly, you know who was asking about you the other day?
Sticks.
Absolutely no one.
No!
But we all love you. You're the hub. You're the hub of the show.
Let's get to this other thing. This broccoli. What's the broccoli?
So number 3, number 1, this is a world premiere. I don't even know what this tastes like. This is a brand new thing I threw together just for tonight. I know you like broccoli salad. This is a hot broccoli salad. So think about German potato salad, but with broccoli. So this has.
Are there nuts in there?
There are. There's some nuts and berries.
That's delicious.
But it's got. This is basically made with Ken's apple cider vinaigrette and red wine vinaigrette.
Wow,
mixed together. That's the sauce. With some bacon bits and with some chocolate nuts and cranberries. So it's like I said, it's kind of on that the broccoli salad, but yet the German potato salad flavor
With the nuts and stuff. Are you a hunter-gatherer?
No, he's a close foreign personal friend of that guy that's on TikTok. These nuts. So it's just
let me
that is delicious.
Let me say this: I don't hunt. I do shoot guns, but I don't hunt. I don't ice fish either. When I need fish, I go to the fish market.
So what are you target practice?
Yeah. That is delicious. Would you like that?
Excellent. That's that's really good.
It's really too bad
Not you either.
Yeah.
You ate an MR. You ate dried fake food.
Dude,
a lot of it.
Dude, the MREs were literally.
But don't you like about it? You don't like broccoli?
He thought the MREs were so good. He had leftovers that night.
Yeah, and
serious. I'm not kidding. What a part of this does not appeal to you?
Yes.
That you say I'm not eating that. The broccoli, all of it.
Every single part except for maybe like the nuts.
The nuts and the berries.
No, the berries.
You could be on Survivor.
Yeah. Dude, I would die on Survivor, man.
Yeah, right.
So that's a successful world premiere.
I love that. World premiere here on Talkin' Smack. I would buy that. I'm serious because I love broccoli and anything to get greens in and cook broccoli. I love it. That with the berries and the nuts and all that.
Floral beans are sponsored.
Well, they have the cold broccoli salad.
It tastes a little bit like there's like a baked bean taste to it, a little bit almost, right? Am I wrong?
Is that because of the tomato?
I think it's because of the baked beans.
Probably because of the sugar. The sugar and the vinegar and the dressing.
This is good.
You picking up some tips here, Coach?
Excellent. What are you doing Thursday?
Food truck starting real soon here.
There we go.
I give that
busy.
thought for my
Get off his back.
You'll never be able to find it, but.
All right, so we've got one.
Why, Michael? Why?
So the last thing.
I love you.
I know. And now Jock is going to start drooling.
Right now,
I've already
So
had this. This is delicious.
This is the Oscar Smokehouse. Excuse me.
Whoa.
So this is Oscar smoked pork.
Does it have mustard on it?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's got Oscar smoked pork. Ham, Jerry's horseradish pickles.
Oh,
and the more than mustard, and the smoked Swiss
another
cheese.
spicy thing.
Super chat. I'll be.
I love how they actually gave me one because I did. Like I said,
You're not doing that either.
No. I cornered Brian at the end of the last show. He made me one special without.
What doesn't have on it?
Probably not the horseradish pickles and the
Jesus Christ.
mean cheese. Mean cheese, man.
We have a super
It's a ham
chat.
and cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My lovely fiance is watching the show.
Oh,
Ellie.
Hey! We love you, honey.
She says, John is a pussy when it comes to eating food.
She did not say that. I want to see that in right. Oh, she said it.
You know, it's funny. It's fun. No. I see that. She forgets that my wife,
you can't hold that over him.
No. As I just said to Sully, as he was giving me shit for not trying it, I am a 50-year-old man who's been getting shit for not eating stuff his entire life, and I'm not going to change now. So, thank you very much.
I'm with you.
That is delicious. That is
good.
That's killer.
That's one of the ones.
Wow.
That's on a future video for Oscars.
So this is a world premiere too?
No.
We've done it.
Wow.
We did it for Oscars, but we.
That's
That is
really good.
I would buy that.
Right?
I would buy that. There's that's oh my god.
Yeah,
What do you think, Jackie Thompson? Sully's still back.
And just to let everybody know, you can get all of the ingredients right at Oscar Smokehouse.
A proud sponsor of Talkin' Smack.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
I love how he
Then
threw
you
in
just
that.
gotta get Brian to come to your house and put it all together for you.
That is amazing.
And thanks to the CEO of the company for getting custom plate.
Oh, look at that.
I didn't even notice that. That's
Oh
awesome.
my God.
Talkin' Smack Mom.
There you go. Wow, that's awesome.
We're going places.
Yeah, we got new tablecloths. I don't know if you've seen them or not. Well, I'm glad we didn't have them out tonight.
Right? Bad things would happen.
Surprisingly, I didn't mess up the computer or nothing.
Well, it's early. It's early.
Well,
That's awesome, Brian. Thank you so much. Oh man.
that sandwich is killer.
He doesn't-
That's the real deal.
He doesn't have Skio next to him.
That's the real deal.
This is what Adirondack Plumbing is really all about. It's not about recipes. It's not about teaching cooking. It's about taking different components that you wouldn't think would go together and trying to throw them together into something that makes sense. And that's what I've been doing all of my videos. Basically,
Yeah.
How often do you do the videos?
I try to get at least one out a week.
One a
This
week?
last weekend I did 3 because I didn't do any last weekend. You know, it's hard when I work. I try to do them on a weekend and get.
What's your real gig?
So I am a.
Is that a thing?
He's a topless dancer.
You know, but I have a story for that.
Yes, my favorite kind.
So
Yeah.
I have, I posted on Dan's had things for me about how long you've been broadcasting. I'm not really in broadcasting,
But you are.
but I am because
Yeah.
I'm a celebrity and scanner. So I've worked for the sheriff's department for the last 39 years.
In communications.
To communicate. Well, not all of it.
Not all of it, but you are now.
I'm back.
Yeah.
So if anybody ever calls you about the bull car, why don't you just
No, you say
move to the next
We'll move on to the next
no,
call.
you
You
say-
remember that all that's on tape. Okay,
Say-
everything's recorded.
Just say it's the Oregon guy. It's just
So I
So you've
did
been with the sheriff's department for over 20 years.
39. I'm in my 39th year.
He's almost this close to retirement.
Yeah, next April.
So you probably know my brother then. My brother works.
I was in communications. This is a funny story. And Mr. Di Lorenzo over in the corner here will remember this. We were in communications. I was there for 11 years, and there were 14 of us in communications, and 12 of us decided to go write the patrol test for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
In fact, we talked about we're going to go have breakfast, and we're going to go write the test and screw with the numbers on the list.
Okay.
12 of us went to Denny's, we had breakfast, we go over to ACC, we write the patrol test. I scored a 95. We had a talk. We're like, what the hell? So the next
You almost went Sully, didn't you?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
One.
It was close.
So the next hurdle. Now this is back when they had changed the age. It was always 29, but then they changed it to 35, and then they had nothing. And I was on the. It was still 35, so I was 34. I was on my last chance if I wanted to be a cop. And I didn't know if I really wanted to be a cop, but the opportunity was there. So the next hurdle was the physical agility, which just about killed me. But I got through it. I got through the physical agility, so I went to the academy for 5.5 months, became a patrol officer, was a patrol officer for the next 9 years, learned a lot, but at the end of 9 years, it just wasn't for me.
It wasn't you, no.
It wasn't me. But I learned a lot, I did a lot, and I went back. I had an opportunity to go back into communications because there was an opening.
Yeah.
And it made me a better communicator.
That's what I was going to ask you, yeah.
So do you know John Wells?
Oh,
One of my good,
yeah.
he's one of my good
Yeah.
friends.
Oh, absolutely.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Johnny, I forgot about that
You know,
guy.
Hadley's-
Yeah,
Hadley's-
right?
Hadley's
He was
the
a
best.
tall guy, right? Yeah, he was always a good guy.
Yeah, Hadley's the best.
So went back in, spent 12 years as a supervisor inside the room. And then in 2019, our Democratic, I don't want to get political, but our Democratic controlled state made bail reform laws. And one of the things they changed was the way that you had to provide evidence to the DA's office. And the timeline, which became, instead of becoming 6 months, became 15 days.
Whoa.
Wow.
And so for the last 5 years, I have done electronic discovery, which is downloading the 911 calls, downloading the radio audio, working with the records office to put all this together as a package to send over to the DA's office electronically. So I'm basically by keyboard all day long.
So that made your job, that law made your job
Yeah.
10,000 times harder,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Before you get arrested, maybe you make a deal, maybe you don't, maybe you go to trial.
So
6
why you're
months down
throwing
the
this whole
road.
thing at me, but.
Oh, no.
There's a reason we put Brian between the two of you.
6 months down the road.
Mea culpa.
Now they're going to try you. Now the DA's office has to present all the evidence, so then they would collect it all then.
But at once, right? And if you're missing,
Then, now, yeah, exactly. Now,
it's ridiculous.
I know.
It is.
whether they offer you a deal, whether you go to trial or not, within 15 days, we have to turn all that over to the DA's office. Because if we don't, and defense says, well, wait a minute, where's form 2398 that we get for every other arrest? Where is that? Oh, we forgot to send it to you. Motion to dismiss. And they can't.
And they walk
deny it.
out. They're done.
They can't
Out.
deny it.
It's not.
It's just a
we don't
crazy
do
system.
politics here, but
That's
They're trying to change that. There's a unfortunately
there's a thing out, right? But
there's a bill attached to the budget. You know how that works.
yeah.
that's
There's a bill attached to the budget to give a a review period.
Hot set and sell ya.
Oh no, we're going there next.
Yeah. So anyway, so that's what I've been doing for the last 5 years. Next April will be my 40th year.
And
I always said 40 and out. That was my goal, and that's what I'm going to do.
Very good. Well, then you'll be, kicking back in your hammock and your banana hammock, enjoying life at a couple of banana cocktails.
Well,
a lot of bananas going on.
And I figured then now I can start the food chronicles 24 hours a day. I can be videotaping everything I do.
Oh, look at that face on Donna.
I thought I just got busted.
No. Now, the boyfriend of the year plaque, that goes between the three of you.
You know,
the husband of the year
Austin
plaque.
Clemens, I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah, he threw you under the bus on that one, dude. Let's be honest. Let's call it like it is. Well, Brian, let's get it up, Brian, and Adirondack Club Food. That was a great taste, man. Oh, man, that was awesome. I'm telling you, we ate good tonight. Chef Sam's going to say, well, why doesn't Brian come back and help me out a little bit?
His shit's easier to say.
I give her a
Cuban sandwich, pasta, broccoli. Why can't we just do that, Tammy?
I give her a review.
You do.
For the last 25 weeks, because there was 1 week.
You're on vacation.
For the last 25 weeks or 26 weeks, I've had the special every week and done a Facebook review every single week.
Yeah.
You ever give a bad review? You ever something you
No,
don't like?
I've never had any.
No.
I'm teasing.
Can I tell you though, I actually work here. I have a different perspective.
Yeah.
And Tammy is like the big sister I never had. I love her dearly. Her ideas are amazing.
It's crazy.
I don't eat any of that.
Some of the stuff that I cannot even imagine putting together.
She's the best.
You
don't even know.
No, I know. I've sat with her when she's been trying to work these things together.
No.
She's up here with her laptop.
No,
and
it always, no matter what, I look at people call it, like, well, I tried to email. I say, listen, everything's gonna be fine.
Yes.
Everything's gonna come together. We know what we're doing here.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know why.
No.
Tammy's got it. We got it. We know what we're doing. Her ideas are amazing.
No, just good stuff all the time.
She's the best.
All right.
She's a unicorn.
Just make it easier to say. Is that hard?
She loves busting you and Pete's nards when you see the specials in the Chronicle and you hear them on the air. She lives to go and bust your nuggets. She does. You've known her since you were kids.
I know.
I mean, she's held up so much better than you. But then again, that goes without saying. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more Talking Smack right after this for the Bullpen.
Brought to you by Clean It Out Containers and Junk Removal Service. Do you have a lot of junk or waste to remove from your home? Clean It Out Containers and Junk Removal offers compact and cost-effective dumpsters and other waste removal services, such as appliance removal and estate cleanouts. Based out of South Glens Falls, Clean It Out Containers is a family-owned and operated dumpster rental business that provides convenient roll-off dumpster services. Whether you have a garage full of junk, extra scrap metal to dispose of, or even organic waste like lawn debris and branches, they have you covered. Clean It Out Containers also features highly competitive rates and flexible rental times. You can easily select a service on their website and then pick a date or time that works for you. Call and book via phone. Brought to you by GA Bow Fuels. At GA Bow Fuels, they take pride in providing timely and reliable oil and propane delivery services. Whether you're located in the Lake George and Glens Falls regions of New York or as far away as the Bennington, Vermont area, we are able to serve you. They encourage you to contact them today and learn more about their propane and oil delivery services, as well as the other work they complete for you. Whether you need a minor furnace repair, complete AC installation, or routine HVAC system maintenance, GA Bow's fully trained and certified technicians will help you out. In addition to the heating and cooling work, they also supply premium diesel, gas blends, heating oil, wood pellets, and other fuel delivery options to properties across the entire Northern Capital Region. GA Bow Fuels. Give Mike Sullivan a call at 518-337-6599. By your Edward Jones financial advisor serving Glens Falls, Stephen Babson. Get the personal financial advice you need to achieve your goals. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college, for children or grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care for the most, Stephen Babson can work together with you to develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Stephen Babson can also monitor your progress. Give Stephen Babson a call today at Edward Jones in Glens Falls at the corner of Bay and Washington. By Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters. When you choose Mullen Construction and Seamless Gutters, you'll always have access to the area's lowest prices. As a family-owned and operated business for over a decade, you'll be treated like our neighbor. That means affordable prices and friendly, knowledgeable service every time. Get in touch today to find out more how they can help you improve your gutters and protect your roof for years to come. When you work with Mullet Construction and Seamless Gutters, you'll get a 10-year workmanship warranty on gutters, downspouts, and leaf protection. If anything goes wrong with your work, it'll be covered.
We are back. We are back with Talkin' Smack. Brian Engle from Adirondack Fun with Food here with us tonight. And good to see the coach out here. Good to have you back, my friend. And back, you're back being a regular.
We're back.
We're back. Here, take this. I don't want you to drop that. And you be also. No, but you've been busy with
bowling tonight because that food was fantastic.
And you know something a little bit about food.
Yeah, a little bit, but I don't get like he does with doing things because
listen,
I keep things simple.
Brian, you would have loved these. I did see you that day. All right, so we were down to Epic, and they had
we had breakfast sandwiches on the way out.
Oh, I had pancakes on the way in.
Oh yeah.
So Coach goes, Dan, how many pancakes would you like? So I'm thinking I'm gonna get pancakes like this.
Yeah.
Dude,
so
nothing he ever does is small.
Yeah, well, I say I'll take 3. Blueberry pancakes. I'm a blueberry pancake fanatic. These things come out, and I am not kidding. They are this freaking. They were over the top of the container. So, and the blueberries, you loaded them up with so many blueberries, it didn't need syrup. It was just unblinking real.
I thought it was too many blueberries.
Oh, hell no.
I don't know how to, in all reality.
And blueberry is a fruit, by the way, Sully. I thought I'd let you know that. But
did you ever go to the Fourth Fleet Diner when it was open years ago?
Yes. Yep.
Have the breakfast special on Sunday?
No, I've never been up there on Sunday.
Okay. They would bring you 2 dinner plates. One dinner plate would have the eggs, the sausage, the potatoes, and the toast. And the other dinner plate would have pancakes on it. Just massive amounts.
Does anybody remember the brass buckets?
Yeah, absolutely.
How about that?
We used it.
Yeah.
Right?
And there again.
Anybody else remember the brass bucket?
No.
Yes. And do you remember?
So
when I first started working, Carson Parker was the undersheriff. Carson Parker would go to the brass bucket every day for lunch, and every 3rd or 4th day he would offer to bring food back. So he would go out and get. We usually had the burgers, the bacon burger with the sauce on it. They put the hot dog sauce on the burger with the French fries and with the mac salad and wrapped in foil, and it would drive back to the station in the trunk of his car. Something about being wrapped in foil and in the trunk of the car turned that mac salad into something that you cannot imagine. It was absolutely delightful. So you had the chili burger, the warm mac salad, and the French fries that rode back from Luzerne to Queensbury in the trunk of a ratty-ass patrol car. Let me
the
tell
mac
you what.
salad with the paprikas.
It was no, it just had cilantro. It was like
is that what it was?
We do have tuna mac now. Which
the best part about those,
I had that with my
no way.
an older couple named Al and Julia owned the place. And Al had a hearing aid. Well, him and Julia, they'd get arguing, and he'd turn the hearing aid off. Right, you had to listen to her. But the thing is, they would cook one order, like if you ordered a hamburger and a hot dog.
They'd cook the hamburger and the hot dog. That's what they would cook.
And then when you were done, but the weird part is that the place was so small, you would be at the counter. There literally would be a guy, right?
Yeah.
8 inches behind you, looking over when you're gonna. There's like what 10.
Not 7, not 9.
8, 10, or 10 chairs in that place.
Not even. I mean, there were like 3 or 4 stools. We're talking a building that was about this. It was probably an 8 by 10 shed. If that.
But it was literally the best.
You find some of the best foods.
Bucket dog. It was incredible.
Oh man!
So
it was this giant hot dog wrapped in bacon. Oh, just absolutely.
Well, the problem we would have is that me and my friends would go and we would get high on the way. And that was before you could do that downstairs in the bullpen. But all the state troopers would go there. So you would be eating and you would.
So you're giggling as hey man, hey man.
We'd be so hungover.
My
Me and
wieners
Mark
and bacon.
Shelley and Kyle Ferry and that
all the kids you cut from Little League.
we were busy getting high and going to the brass bucket.
So Shadow 9. So what sent Sully up?
Well, I was gonna say, first of all, speaking of cutting, you had a tough time getting a haircut this week.
You know.
Oh,
they charge him by the hair.
RJ Stockdale.
I will say, like Shaggy, it wasn't me this time.
Well, we did the stupid dog thing, and I'm still upset about that.
Let it go.
It's ridiculous. Well, you brought it back up.
All right, so what? I know what happened, so go ahead.
I had to have a girl at work cut it.
Is that
why you got your hat on?
Finally,
No,
got your
I'm
haircut.
all right.
You're all right.
I got the.
Yeah, all right. Well, you look good. You look
Yeah,
good.
I would normally get the number one all the
Shave,
way.
shave that shit, will you?
That's what she said.
That's the number one all the way around. So one of our girls at work is a licensed thing.
Cosmetologist?
Yeah, she
did
gigs at Bulb. I don't know. But
you tip her?
Yeah, of course I tip her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
But what I don't like, the thing I like about Fantastic Sam, they clean up the nonsense too. I don't know if you guys have noticed the ears.
Your ears? You
But
have
I'm the
ears?
guy that I'm not getting into this.
Go ahead. No. Go
Dude,
ahead.
I get it, man.
No, so I get the little
100%.
hairs hanging off the ears. So if you don't clean it up, then you look.
Trim
Yeah,
that
you get
shit.
the little.
Well,
That's what she said.
It's like the barber from Seville over here.
I mean, but she didn't take care of your ear hair.
Well,
You and I.
She was doing me a favor for one.
So you didn't boss her around and say, "Hey,
You clean out my ear hair and my hole.
what?
Yeah, ear hair in the hole. Your ear
That
hole.
was- I didn't hear that.
Get it? So yes, I got a haircut and I'm fine. And
So did I. I went and saw one of my old friends from high school.
Yeah.
Cheryl. I went and saw Cheryl the other day,
you
and
got the chick that works for you now. How come she doesn't?
well, she said she would. Yeah, but I mean, Karen said she would if I want, but she's got to work.
I was gonna say she's got other priorities right now.
This head is, I like to call it when I go in and get my hair done. I said 90 seconds in the dream, baby. That's all it is. I dreamed I had hair, and you give me 90 seconds, and I'm out of here. From beginning to middle to end, I am
so
done.
uncomfortably
Dano.
It's not with. Oh, you're.
Dano,
What's that look?
Old-
Fuck you. That's it.
Ken,
No,
Ken.
you earned that though.
No, old Vinny would go into Gordy, couldn't get his hair cut.
Yeah.
He said, "You got 15 minutes. Make it look like Tom Brady."
Who's Gordy?
Gordy. Yeah, he worked.
Yeah.
You know, Gordy
At the
freaking
Queensbury.
well, I can't think of his last.
They did a barbershop at the Queensbury, didn't they, for a long
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, he was
I don't know if they do or not. That's way too fancy for me.
No, it's called "You're Not Allowed Here, Sully," because you're.
Well, I mean,
I won't say it.
out of the table here tonight, and even if Snacks was here, there would only be one person that doesn't believe in haircuts. He's the same guy that's the pickiest eater at the table, other than our
How
John.
do I do? Oh,
Yeah, it's
that's why.
yeah.
Am I doing
Nope,
it?
that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
John.
doing it right.
John,
Hi.
over there. Right
Haircut.
How should I do this?
Actually,
Hi. Never mind.
it's
When was the last haircut you ever had?
actually, there was a picture that came up in my memories feed. It was myself.
That was the last one.
Well, no, it was myself, Danny, Cam Close, and broadcaster for the Thunder back in the day. And I can't remember if it was Seth or Benji.
I think it was.
It
was.
might have
says
been
him,
Seth.
James Hetfield. A little bit. Doesn't it? A little? No?
No. So that was that picture was
That was nice of you.
that was in 2016.
Yeah.
That was in 2016. We lost in the playoffs, and after that, like I cut everything. I cut the hair, I cut the beard, everything. That was the last one. So in 2016, after hockey season, so June of 2016.
Now ask him who would love for him to get a haircut.
That would be his wife.
No,
Not
that's-
anymore?
Actually, no. At this
She's
point in time,
changed?
she's gotten to the point where
Catherine?
I've had long hair for like 9 years now. You know, people if I showed up with short hair, people would be like, "Who the hell is that?"
Yeah,
you
it's
know
like,
what I mean?
It's like me wearing my hat forward. You know, people look at me, they're like,
Yeah.
Does
like,
Paulie
huh?
bust your balls for that?
No, he just busts your
Yeah,
balls
all the time.
Well, he likes RJ.
well,
All right. So speaking of Paulie, I don't know if you've seen this or not. There's a commercial on TV right now with Matt Damon, and Matt Damon's with
he
what's
looks old.
Beckham. With Beckham, they're doing some beer or something.
He looks old.
And I mean, we compare Paulie to Matt Damon.
No, Paulie.
I'll tell you what, I would do Paulie. There's no way I'd do Matt Damon. He looks awful.
Let me tell you this.
Just
right now.
awful. It's just brutal.
Paul, and I know exactly.
You know what I mean. It's
I grew up. With
How about Victoria Beckham?
RJ Stockton.
Paulie would be
Throw it out there.
Paulie would be 56, July 23rd. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know
He
he
was
was that old.
Yeah.
I know.
Doesn't he do the Iron Man thing?
He did. Not
Well,
since he
tore his
ripped up
Achilles.
ripped up his Achilles.
But
Guys like us, we have to be
The
careful.
guy could do the Iron Man, but he can't walk backwards without tearing his Achilles.
I could run forward.
Ooh.
So
All right.
let's set Sully off.
It's time for what's setting Sully off.
Well,
what are we doing, Seth? You're calling an audible here?
There's a PSA. So
There's a PSA.
we have
Public service
we
announcement?
have a super chat from anonymous.
Oh,
I don't know who sent it in.
Is it Wes?
Nope.
Jeff me.
But it honestly could have been. They said, "Is this Sully's search history on his phone during the break?"
I gotta look. I'm gonna have to take my
I'm
glasses.
so scared right now.
Boy,
I don't know what we got there.
broadcast spawning.
RJ, this is called the internet.
Where
Oh,
both,
You can type in this.
where both male and female oysters release
You're within
their
reach.
gametes, sperm and eggs, into the water column, where fertilization occurs. The
Sounds
fertilized eggs then develop into microscopic larvae that drift with the currents before settling on a hard surface.
Boy, I'm
hard,
so hungry
and
right
became spat.
So where's the
young
farm come
oyster.
in?
It's an explosion.
Yeah, that's how you get the Desiac going on. What's setting Sully off this week? Brought to you by our friends at Beans Country Store on Ridge Road in Queensbury. And I tell you what, you're looking for a gig. Jeff is looking for you because this is heavy duty time that goes on right now at Beans Country Store. I mean, it's always busy up there, but during the spring and summer, they get inundated, and it's a great way to make some great money. If you want to hustle a little bit, you're gonna make some great money right there at Beans Country Store. And the food, by the way, is fantastic. You can't go wrong. I've never had a bad meal at Beans. We've been up there before eating, and we go up for lunch. Sorry, I didn't give the rest of you guys a call. Still, it's good stuff there
Not
at
even
Beans
giving
Country
the
Store.
rest of us. A colleague didn't even invite me. I was in the same office.
You were working. I
Well,
got to get the most out of you I can.
By the way, I don't think we ever say this, but if you don't know where Beans is, it's at the corner of Sunnyside and Ridge in Queensbury. Just
it's real easy to get to, and
Absolutely.
and you go inside, and it's unreal. And they do a great job there, and glad to have them on board with us. We're talking smack. So, John, here comes your singing part. Go ahead.
Oh, what's it no Sully? What's it no Sully? What's it no Sully?
So to be honest with you, it's been a fairly quiet week.
Oh,
that's a good thing, right?
What we talk about?
Except,
however,
but wait.
I ran into the coach today.
Yep.
And we both had a kind of a story that kind of combined into what set Sully off.
So setting up the two
coach,
of you.
Yeah, so coach contributed mightily this week with what set Sully off.
So setting up the South Glens Falls boys.
Yeah. Well, one led into the other.
Yeah. You want to
Like the
go ahead?
Yes, I had the incident today. I was up at.
We've touched on this before
yeah.
on this, but way earlier.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was at the local market today, and
The local market.
Yeah.
So you're at
Can we
the,
say names or no?
All right, go ahead.
The Walmart. Well, anyways.
Were you in your pajamas?
No.
You were overdressed.
You'd be the only one.
I get so irritated.
To bring your dog
when people do not put their carts
dude,
in the cart rack.
Yeah.
You got 30,000 of these freaking things up there. Take 2 minutes to go do it. Well, today I'm coming out and I'm, whatever. I see a cart go flying in a parking lot. I go, run Forest Run today. And
You
I
ran.
Yeah, I
You
ran.
ran.
Yeah.
Ran.
Yeah.
Ran.
You
Hard. Like they
ran.
jog, not like the fucking valet
No.
jog in your Mercedes. You ran.
A
I saved
yacht.
somebody's car. So wherever you are,
He's a lifesaver.
yeah, I'm a lifesaver.
Coach.
So that rolls
That led into it.
into.
Go ahead.
So that rolls into. I was in Hannaford the other day, and again, the conspiracy against me. How come I always get the cart? It's got 3 good wheels. And I got the one wheel that fucking Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
And I gotta drag the son of a bitch all through the store.
Hey, here's what you do.
Right?
Here's what
Right?
you do now. You
It's
do
like a 3-legged race.
you do an alignment check before you
I should
push
have to get
the-
my shopping cart a front end alignment before I take the thing out. Test drive these goddamn things.
I do the same thing. I go
Right? Then you drag the thing through the store just like an idiot.
So you don't check your cart before you take off?
Say you
I
don't
get
notice
what-
it
I do
5
now. I
feet
check
from the
my
corral.
cart.
But
They all suck, yeah.
but once you do it, then it's too late. Then
It's not.
who's got the time?
We wouldn't have a segment for what's setting off Sully.
But right, how annoying is that? You've all had it happen, right? You got the one shit wheel.
no, so I
Not
told
just me.
So when I had all the crap I had last year, right before I came on the show. So I'm walking over and I parked my car where the bank is, and I put I'm pushing the cart and the thing locked out my brake.
Oh!
And it's dangerous. Oh.
Well, no, because it locks up because if you
go
take it
too
past
far.
a certain.
Oh,
Yep.
that's right. I just took the thing.
Oh.
I was in a bad way.
Did you muscle it?
I took the thing. I just fucking threw it.
Did it hit you where that kidney used to be?
Yeah. I was in a bad way, man.
I remember when you told Lisa and me about that.
I was so
She's
mad.
like, I could see the pain. Just like that.
It was so bad.
How about you go to Walmart on Route 9?
Here we go.
Try not to.
Here we go.
There it goes. The shooting Walmart?
And there's 15 carts on the other side of Route 9 at the bus stop.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
another
Notice
thing.
that.
Well,
It's not.
Why?
Because that's what they do. They push their cart to the bus stop, and then some guy's got to.
Gotta go back over.
The cart jockey's got to go across Route 9.
To get the carts and
I was
bring them
wondering
back.
that was
Oh.
a bus stop right there.
What worse? How about when you try to take it out of Kmart, or not Kmart, Target, and they got the electronic
Kmart.
bullshit that you're right when you go try to go.
Dude.
It's that.
bad.
I got a better one. There's a Dollar Tree, local Dollar Tree. It's got a Dollar General. It's got a freaking flag on it, right?
Yeah.
You can't go out the door with it.
Because it tips over.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't go out the door. They don't let you go in the parking lot because people don't put them back. But this one doesn't let you
Because
go in the door.
that's what they put their luggage in.
Yeah.
When they move from fucking place to place.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
so what I want to do now, what's setting RJ up, is people that fucking litter. And that's
Oh, here we go. This one's bad.
our good friend, our
Former
friend,
guest.
a friend of our show,
Friend of the show.
Sheriff Jim LaFar.
Yep.
Ultimate respect. I pulled up the other day.
He littered.
No.
No,
No.
They cleaned the freaking parking lot up there. I pulled up. I was like, freaking LaFar. They had like a whole crew of people. I said, why should you have to do this? I said, take the people that do it. And
There's perfectly good prisoners that they could have out.
that's what I said.
Well, that's what your
I
detail.
did that.
That's
yeah.
what his
I
detail
actually
was.
did that, yeah.
You're a prisoner
On the
that
north-
had to pick up
On the Northway.
He was when,
like
when
community service for you.
no.
No, I took a bunch of them out, and that was our
That was
work.
when he was the CO.
I know.
He must have made sandwiches for them.
he must have been.
No, but,
RJ got that.
no, but
Yeah.
ultimate respect for Jim, though. I pulled him. It's like 10:30 in the morning. He's out sleeping. I'm like, he's a freaking sheriff of Warren County.
And he's out there busting his nuts.
Cleaning our parking lot with all these grubs. freaking
Maybe he should have been in late children for that guy that
Yeah.
drove his car down from Plattsburgh. And you guys see that last week?
Oh yeah, they got him though.
Well, they got him.
I mean,
Apparently
no,
not Jim LaFar. He was picking up. Thank God for Donnie Long. If LaFar's picking up shit on the side of the road.
Sully, I'll tell you what. I saw him playing with the kids one day. He was throwing.
Oh, shut up!
Can we mention the fact that RJ was super excited to see Jim LaFar though? Probably bopping along and
No,
but it's,
no, I'm pulling up to work and I'm like freaking sober and I'm coming into work.
You make
RJ
I'm driving down the road sober, which isn't always my power. And thank God LaFar was busy picking up garbage and never saw me.
I walked I walked up. All right.
yeah, but the good news is he didn't leave Jen at home.
Eat it, Sully.
It's just it's
Right
funny.
like that.
It's funny. It's just funny. What's setting Jen off?
Yeah, me for the last 8 years. 7 years.
8?
Ah, don't
Mom!
Oh, she'll call in. Don't worry.
You're
What's
supposed to.
the
I
score of
can't
the
help
Yankee game?
So one last point on the shopping.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I lived this because before the sheriff's department 41 years ago. So working for Grand Union in Warrensburg in the middle of winter.
I was denied that job.
You were the Grand Union in Warrensburg?
Yeah. That was like my first job.
No, I remember where it was.
And middle of winter, it's snowing, there's slush in the parking lot. I am literally hips deep into the frozen food case, restocking frozen food. and over the PA, we need carts brought inside from the parking lot. And guess whose job it was to go get the carts in the freaking snowstorm, in the slush, after I've been inside the freezer case. There's nothing worse than that. And then you go out to the parking lot and they're all over the freaking place.
You're better off outside, yeah.
I don't get it.
He didn't do it right. Hello, can we have somebody pick up the carts, please?
Yeah.
Somebody pick up the carts.
You know, I was denied a job at Grand Union because I said I wanted to be the produce manager.
The Red Dot Specials.
So then they gave the job to the sloth, my buddy, the
What is
Thong
your-
Master.
What is your qualification to be a produce
Well, they
manager?
on the application it says, "What do you aspire to be within the Grand Union Corporation?" And I was like 15 years old, maybe
Like a 5-year
16,
plan.
and I said I would like to be a produce manager because the produce manager, a buddy of mine, Steve Martin, played in a rock band like I did, you know. So and he was wicked cool like me. So I figured, you know, where would, because he's wicked cool and he plays in a rock band. So I figured I would be a produce manager. So I put that down. I get in front of the board, you know, because they interviewed the people over at the Kingsbury Grand Union. So you go in this one big office, and they got all these people sitting across, and they go, "Produce manager? What is wrong with you?" So they go ahead and they hire the Thong Master. You know, Les Gordon.
Yeah.
So they hired the Thong Master. Thong Master has always been known to be a sloth. We used to have a painting company together. Dan painted.
Painting company?
We used to paint houses. Yeah. There's, you know, so I painted houses. Les went and got food. And then he would come back from the A&W, go, "Oh, Daryl, I love burgers, Danny." But I was denied my chance to be a produce manager or even working at Grand Union because I gave them an answer they didn't like. They thought was off the wall.
Nostalgia, real quick.
Fucking giant
No,
turkey.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No.
Listen,
Do it.
I went
Yes.
over to
You had
see
your
too.
hand up.
Dude, they listen to my shit all the time.
All right,
Go.
I went over to see giant turkey.
So just nostalgia for people today. So 2 years ago, working at Grand Union, I got the job at the sheriff's office. Had to tell my manager I'm leaving to go to a different job. He totally understood. And I left the Grand Union making $6.25 an hour, and that was good money.
Yeah. Well, they were minimum wage for me was
minimum wage.
$3 maybe.
In 1986, I made $3.35 an
That
hour.
was my minimum wage when I started working.
Where?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's what it was. 1986, I'm making $6.25 an hour.
Yeah,
Stocking
that's good.
shelves. You know?
Super chat.
Jacques Quintel chiming in.
Yeah.
Saying
I'm wondering if you still got a job after
Says,
you got them for tonight.
Yankees lost 3-2, RJ.
Can I do a
It's
reverse?
over?
Can I do a reverse super chat?
Sure.
I got a super chat to my mother. Sandy, were you watching that baseball game?
Oh.
Hey, were you watching the baseball
Whatever.
game
Watch that thing light up
yesterday?
now.
Super chat.
Super chat is from Austin Clements.
Yeah, oh boy.
Lost all respect for you tonight, Austin.
There is no super chat. I just want to see what somebody doing. Although we do have breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Dun, 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 dun.
If you would all turn your attention to your laptops.
Oh, yeah.
This just in, the New York Jets are the only NFL, NBA, and MLB team not to make the postseason during Pope Francis's tenure.
Wow.
Should we have a moment of silence?
I'm just waiting to see the smoke.
I just can't. I can't. Is that Fireman Ed?
Yes.
I can't stand
I
him.
can't stand him.
Is that what we're doing here?
No.
He was making fun of the Pope.
Jets.
Yes, is what he was doing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you're supposed to do that today or any day.
I was gonna say, it's probably a good rule of thumb to not do it at any
They
point
have-
in time.
They
Just
have 269 candidates, and one of them's going to emerge as the new pope.
See, the thing about this is the only one here at the table that's going up to the pearly gates is Jackie Tots, and there's a reason why. Father Tony.
Father Tony.
You let him order the fish by giving you a call or whatever, and you go, yeah, okay, all right, I'll make an exception for Father Tony.
Absolutely.
So then that way there, you think your way's paid because you take care of fish for Father Tony.
Well, you feed him in a fish. He can eat for a day. You teach him in fish.
He'll eat for a day.
Or practice fishing. That's
You're going to long that.
Speaking of that, it's Rich Ortiz's birthday.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Richie-O.
My
I hope
favorite,
you're fishing for real.
Love Richie-O.
my favorite professional fisherman.
What? No, not that part's not stupid. The fishing practice is dumb. We've done this.
I know you've done
Not
it.
You put a freaking worm on the. You put a lure out.
Let me
the fish.
okay.
Oh,
Let-
Jesus.
Let me ask.
I'm
Can I ask
a
a
fish.
question?
Go ahead.
Let me take a poll.
Oh boy.
A professional fisherman.
If you put a worm on a hook
You're an angler.
and you throw in the water,
I'm going to ask
are
you
you fishing or are you practicing fishing? You're fishing, right? This guy does fishing practice. There's no such
Hold
thing.
on a second. A professional fisherman has to learn the tendencies of the water, of the fish,
He's
their
throwing
spawn.
a line in the water. You're now fishing.
Fishing practice can involve several aspects, including learning responsibility of fishing techniques and understanding local regulations and water.
Shut up.
That's scouting. Right,
Yeah.
Thank you, scouting.
We're getting him a yellow raincoat.
I just don't understand.
He'll be the Gordon Fisher.
It's what they
If
call
you throw a line in the water, so all right. So if the fish bites it, and does it go, "Hey, dude, sorry, dude, I was just practicing." Right?
Well, yeah, sometimes.
Just kidding.
But sometimes that can happen because the fish can just swim away, eat your bait, and say, "See ya."
Then you're not fishing.
You like fish stick?
Then you suck at fishing.
You suck at what?
If you do,
And that is what's setting Sully off. We'll get to the fish thing again. He'll be set off again. Once again, brought to you by Beans Country Store at the corner, thank you, John, of Sunnyside and Ridge Road in Queensbury. And I strongly encourage you to stop by and see Jeff and his great crew. They do a great job there at Sunnyside and Ridge there for Beans Country Store.
Lies and turkey bacon was my go-to at Beans.
The son?
Yeah, killer.
In case you're
I'm
wondering,
a big salad fan right now.
Oh.
Yes?
They say that a serving of fish sticks is generally considered to be 4 sticks. That's the standard serving
So if you have
size.
fish-
It doesn't matter
so
how
if-
many fish sticks you put in your
I
mouth.
don't-
All right,
I-
Seth,
So if
okay.
you have fish sticks and you have them on a hot dog roll, is that a sandwich or
Oh.
what is that?
I always serve,
What is that?
I always
Food
serve
guy?
one.
Food guy.
It's a sandwich.
We have this argument all the time.
Yeah.
Hot dog is sandwich. And I think I mentioned this one time. Yes, a hot dog is a sandwich, but we treat the word sandwich like a silent E.
Like
We
a
don't
sandwich.
say it. Because if you were to go into a restaurant and order hot turkey, what would you get? You order a hot turkey sandwich. Correct. If you order a hot dog, you don't need to say a hot dog sandwich because you're going to get a hot dog. So it's a silent sandwich.
A lot of times you gotta rate your
Right.
13.
Back to every fish stick today is this fucking little tiny freaking thing that looks like a mozzarella stick. Do you remember the days in school when you got the orange coated plank of fish that you couldn't fit in a hot dog roll?
Yeah.
That is a fish sandwich.
That's
goddamn right.
Yeah.
That's all I was looking for, sir.
Do you like fish sticks?
What about a tuna bowl?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that a sandwich or is that?
How are you going to order it?
A tuna, you just say
tuna bowl.
I'll have Howie make one. Howie will make one for you.
So do you like fish sticks?
Yeah. I just like fish sticks.
Okay. I'm just asking. I know Snacks is watching at home right now. He's screaming his fool head off right now.
If you can catch fish sticks, just bring like a box on the boat with you.
I'm a lyrical genius.
You would fish for fish.
Don't leave me hanging,
No,
brother.
I'm saying if you could. It was a bit.
That's what setting Sully
Jeff
up.
Mead could have had a better joke than that.
We'll take our
Yeah,
final
you just
break.
wouldn't hear it.
I will be back with more Talking Smack right after this.
By High Society in Hudson Falls, located at 345 Main Street in Hudson Falls. This dispensary offers cannabis enthusiasts a chance to indulge in the brand's premium products, including the highly sought-after Bubble Hash and Frosted Hash Ball. With an emphasis on quality and potency, Silly Nice continues to set standards for cannabis products to elevate the user's experience. For use only for adults 21 and over, keep out of reach of children and pets. In case of accidental ingestion or overconsumption, contact the Poison Center. Consume responsibly. By Alan B. Powers, CPA. The Allen Powers firm is one of the leading firms in the area. By combining our expertise and experience and the energy of our staff, each client receives close personal and professional attention. Their high standards, service, and specialized staff spelled the difference between outstanding performance and the other firms. We make sure that every client is served by the expertise of the whole firm. Allen Powers firm is responsive. Companies who choose the firm rely on competent advice and fast, accurate personnel. They provide total financial services to individuals, large and small businesses, and other agencies too. Their high service quality and raving fan clients are the result of commitment to excellence. Allen Powers will answer all of your questions as they impact both your tax and financial situations. The Allen Powers Agency welcomes you to contact them anytime. And by Jim's Glass Service, 6 2nd Street in Queensbury. Jim's Glass Service. Hey! Thanks for the break. Jim's Glass Service offers the best service for all your commercial and residential glass and window needs. A division of Fish's Majestic Enterprises. Jim's Glass Service is a trusted glass company located in Queensbury, specializing in both commercial and residential glass services. With their team of skilled professionals, they provide top-notch glass installations and repairs, ensuring customer satisfaction and quality craftsmanship. Jim's Glass Service. Hey, thanks for the break. Brought to you by Old School Pest Control at oldschoolpestcontrol.com. John Herbley, the owner of Old School Pest Control, has over 20 years of experience in pest control, providing top-level pest control and putting your needs first. Do you have a pest problem? Old School Pest Control can handle any of your pest issues, walking you through the process to help you understand why Old School Pest Control does what they do. Old School Pest Control provides home and commercial pest control services. Whatever your pest problem is, whether it's big or small, Old School Pest Control has the knowledge to get your pest problems taken care of efficiently and in a timely manner. Give John Herbley a call now for your pest control problems at 518-724-6440 or online at oldschoolpest.com.
I will say this for John, and I mention this every week. He does a great job, and especially at this time of the year where the ticks are just starting to get active, he can take care of your tick problems as well too. It's just, you know, if you've got you've got animals out in the backyard, and and when you've got some woods or whatever, John does a great job. And I'm telling you what, if you need somebody, Old School Pest Control definitely the way to go. And I would say that even if they weren't a sponsor, because that's the kind of job they do.
So, at my house tomorrow.
I hear ticks are a wicked thing right now.
Oh, they're awful.
More than
yesterday.
Did you? Yeah.
We had when we were out. I was out hiking a week ago.
What did you do, Sleeping Beauty?
No, I was.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh.
You just don't funny.
You just don't
You
give
hurt my feelings.
You just don't give off the hiking. Your feelings.
Yeah.
You just don't give off the hiking vibe.
So I was
That's all.
Because
Where'd you hike?
I suck at a lot of things. The only thing I'm good at is being is a grandfather, which you're going to be awesome when the two shrimp scampies start pumping out puppies. So we went out, we did some 4-wheeling, and then my grandson.
Stop it.
Yeah, we did.
You ran a 4-wheeler too?
No, he had a 4-wheel drive truck with big ass balloon tires and everything. We go mud bugging and all that. And then we get out and we just start hiking around for miles. And so we got back from the hiking, and the kids came back in. They had ticks on them. So they're out there, and it's that season.
Why I don't hike?
Can I tell you a quick one?
Sure, tick one.
Charlie, my brother, he owns the Horseshoe. A lot of from these guys. Owners, about the harvest. I love him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
His freaking dog got the porcupine.
Oh, snap!
Oh. Dude, he showed me a picture of it.
It's awful.
It's horrific.
I had a dog that.
You don't ever win that.
No.
I hope.
Don't they have the hooks in them too? Like you just can't.
It's like a barb.
Oh yeah,
it's a barb.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. I don't want to know.
You gotta bring a super chat.
Super chat.
So there was a super chat sent to us after the show last week from Jake. He's our Washington listener. He's going to be coming up this summer. And,
from the state of Washington.
State of Washington.
Okay. Is he the one that swore more than Sully?
No. He's from
Is there
Florida.
Bigfoot out there?
I don't know. He'll let me know.
You don't know.
So he sent a super chat, very generously super chat after the show, and he asked, "What are your thoughts on seat kickers?" Since we were talking about the dogs at the arena last week, and also I think this is a question for Sully. When should you arrive for a concert or a show? Do you think it's rude when people only show up for the main act? And what are your thoughts on people getting up to go to the bathroom while at the movie theater?
Let's start taking this by first off. Seat kicker.
So let's break it down.
Let's go around the table. Seat kicker. Go.
doesn't bother me. I'll tell the kid. If it's a kid, it is what it is.
Johnny Pratt.
I was
I'll
gonna
ask
say
him
if it depends. If it's a kid, yeah, all right, hey kid, knock it off. It's an adult, man. Oh, dude.
Shadow.
It doesn't bother me.
Coach.
Doesn't bother me.
RJ.
If I'm buying the ticket, I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
Brian.
You get elbowed in the forehead.
Okay.
If you're a kid, you didn't buy the ticket.
Probably not. Now, can I give you another thing?
Sure.
Bigfoot was just mentioned, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. So me and Buzzy. No.
Buzzy.
Off the rails
No,
on the crazy train.
No. Me and Buzzy have had an age-old argument.
Buzzy.
So, Buzzy's
Man of man's.
He's a friend of mine. I love him like a
Love him.
brother.
He's a great guy.
40 years. So he has a theory. I say, Ron, there is no Bigfoot. And that's his name. Ron Bullard's his actual name. I said, there's no Bigfoot, but he's like, you're wrong. And he's like,
yeah.
I said, well, why haven't they ever found a corpse? What do you think is in it?
They ate it?
No, they buried their own. And it's just that's Buzzy. Yeah, that's not on the itinerary.
No, it's not. All right. So what was the next question then?
When should you arrive for a concert or show?
Sully.
And do you think it's rude when
Hold
people
on,
only
wait,
show up for the
concert.
main act?
Yeah, no, I always go for the opener. I'm going to see a rock and roll show.
Johnny.
A lot of the shows I go to, like Spring doesn't have an opener. A lot of the bigger guys don't anymore. But if I'm going to a concert, I go to the whole.
You show up to a Chupacabra show, you better get your ass there before we start playing.
Yeah, because we're opening.
Yes. No, actually we're not. We closes,
You're
baby.
right. Yeah, we
closes.
do. Fair enough.
We closes, baby.
Fair enough. We do.
Johnny.
For me, dude, if I'm buying the ticket, I'm gonna get there when I want to get there. So if I don't feel like watching the opening
Thank
act,
you.
I'm sorry, but
Shadow.
there it is.
I like seeing the opener.
Coach.
Yeah, I like to be there for it.
RJ.
Whatever I feel like doing.
Yeah.
Brian.
If I buy a ticket, I'm going to be there when it starts. But that's just.
If I'm buying a ticket, I'm seeing the whole damn show. I'm going to watch the opener. I'm going to watch the whole show. That's the way I am because I paid for the ticket. I'm going to be there. All right, next question.
What are your thoughts on people getting up to go and use the bathroom while at the movie theaters while the movie's playing?
Movie theaters. Sully.
And then, whatever. You got to pee. Got to pee.
JP.
As long as the puck's not in play. You can hold it for 30 seconds.
Yes, no, they do need to pick their moments. I mean, if there's a big action scene going on, then yeah, maybe not get up right in the middle of that.
I've got a tankle.
But
you can duck and get out of the.
You can't.
Right? I mean,
Get out there crawling all fours.
Well, I'm not going to.
Yeah, I was gonna say military.
Kung Fu grip.
That's a 14, by the way.
Seth.
Doesn't bother me.
Coach.
I don't have a problem with it. Just don't do it a couple times.
RJ.
I literally, I
just
like
pee in a
going-
bottle.
No, no, I wouldn't mind going like to drive-ins and bring like a case of beer with me. But
When was the last movie?
Jeez.
What was the last movie you saw?
I'll tell you right now.
In a theater.
In
In a movie theater, what was the last movie? Don't say fucking Empire Strikes Back.
13, bitch.
When was the last time?
Fucking,
What was the last movie you saw?
Shrek 2.
You went to the movie theater to see
It was like my ex-girlfriend like 30 years ago. Now the last movie
Was
I
she
went to-
starring as Shrek? But I'm bummed.
Yeah.
Last movie you saw.
So no,
No, go ahead.
let me finish. So when I
What
went to
happened
the
was-
drive-ins though, it was shit. What the hell? It was Gold
Golden.
member.
On Golden
The
Pond.
one with
Hey, you almost pooped.
Oh,
I wanted you to get laid.
All right, so Brian, what about you at Tingle Time?
This is a problem that the movies have created them up for themselves.
They
When
suck.
movies were 90 minutes or 110 minutes, it was no big deal. Now that most movies are 2.5, 3 hours long, and they're serving 144 ounce freaking sodas. Right.
Especially now in New York, you can get beers
I
too.
can't sit that long. I
You
can't.
don't
Me-
have to order that.
I have an iron bladder, so it doesn't affect me. Next question.
That's it.
That's it.
We appreciate Jake from Washington.
Hey, Jake, for watching. We look forward. Jake, when you're here, we'll show you a good time, brother. We'll show you a good time. So I'm looking forward.
Come find me, son.
Yeah, well, he actually is.
He's actually making the trip. I believe it's the third week of August. He will be up. He actually is only
Who is this
coming.
guy?
So he actually.
Jake from Washington.
So the funny thing
I
is,
thought you were State Farm.
no. So Jake from Washington.
Sounds like a character on Letterman.
What are you wearing?
Come.
So you've been talking to Jake?
Yeah. So the funny thing is Jake found the show just like how other people have found the show, and he watches either live or on the replay. And the only reason why he decided to make a trip to New York with his girlfriend is because of our podcast.
Whoa. Oh, yeah.
So you found it on the internet?
Well, he found us. And then
Tinder?
no. And not like you on Grindr. So
Oh, all right. You got me. That salute. That was a good one.
You
You
got
me.
You left yourself wide open.
That's
for
all
that
right.
one,
Well,
dude.
you know, something
Don't
like
worry
that.
if you're on the internet and you find Seth's
That was
only,
impressive, Seth. I'm proud of you on that one.
his OnlyFans page. Just watch
I've
that.
learned from his best friend Jeff Mead.
What, on Grindr?
Also, I just realized this. If you see RJ Stockdale's
Yeah.
profile on any dating apps, you know it's a fake.
Yes.
That's a very good point.
Hold on. The thing about this is now
What
when
would be your?
you see RJ Stockdale online, the online presence, there's one thing. You got his address.
Well, we
on
we
there,
accidentally
but-
leaked
and
his
then-
address.
But then,
Tell
and then the
everyone.
pictures from
Here.
from Talking
I'm
Smack.
trying to picture his profile. What would it be like? What would your shit? Is that what you when you're on? I don't know.
What
I've
is
never done
that motion you're doing right there? That doesn't even make it.
He's thinking about Gene Simmons' his codpiece.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, domino.
Listen, domino.
Yeah, but yeah. So the only online presence RJ has is his address and Talking Smack.
The people that know me fucking know me. And they know where to
Actually,
find me,
that's
and they know where I am.
Wait a minute, you got more than that?
actually.
They know where I am.
So it goes
Simple concept.
Talking Smack, Sandy's reunion show from 2020, a business plea help wanted from the Glens Falls Chronicle, and then it has the rest of our.
When you
just
did
Google
a
you just Google RJ Stockdale,
Oh,
and then it has stuff of Talking Smack again, and then it has Richard Stockdale phone number, address, email, and more, and it literally
Shadow.
shows his address.
1-800 hot and wet.
Yeah.
you got lumped in with me as a super spreader for the Sandy's reunion party. It was you and me. They're all mad at us.
Listen,
That was the one I got the phone call. Take the pictures right now, Dad.
There was at that first Sandy's reunion.
Holy
there was almost
shit.
700 people
yeah, I know. You
came
had,
in and out of that fucking building that night.
oh god.
That was
I
insane.
don't even know
It was
about
the first party right
After
after
COVID,
COVID.
yeah.
I want to say something, but I can't say it.
Good enough. That's good.
Oh, yes,
I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to tell you after.
All right, I got one thing we got to do before we boogie out for tonight, because he's finally a guest on the show. He's made many guest appearances,
These guys are the best.
but Brian on the show tonight, you can pass that on down to him, Coach. It's our challenge coin from Talking
Worth
Smack, and
$6 billion.
awesome. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, Brian Engle.
Hey!
Yeah,
It's a little low right now.
Well,
He's gonna melt that down and make it into a sandwich.
Or
For the first time tonight, he must be awake. We are hearing from
CEO
Snacks.
just claimed it.
We are hearing from Snacks.
You heard from Snacks?
He
Snacks
says,
has spoken.
well, we should get
tell
one for
Sully
Brian, too.
he's getting the look through the TV for laughing at Dan for hiking.
Henry, you let us down
That's-
tonight.
Yeah, but I still
No,
can't.
he didn't. If he was 6'8", the fucking
No.
mom saw
He
him.
doesn't scare me from home.
Darian Skio does though.
He does.
Darian
Yeah.
scares a lot of
Oh,
people.
boy.
That's for sure. But no, Ryan, I got to say thanks for being on the show, and thanks to you and Donna for your support. I just can't
I'm
say.
gonna give a standing ovation to that.
I'm good. This is the crotch cam. Everybody say
Whatever.
crotch cam. Johnny.
No, seriously,
No.
the dedication to what you guys have done for us coming to every show, it truly, to me, it absolutely melts my heart. You guys are absolutely amazing.
We love it. We love coming out every week. We love coming out and sit down and having fun. And, coming and having a dinner. It's a great night out. We love it. We're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, I've known Donna and Brian for a long time, and just having them here every week, it makes us feel homey.
We do have to work on some of Donna's disapproving looks.
Here we go. Super chat.
Sandy Sullivan.
I thought she was in bed.
Yes, finally, I can see your man boobs.
My mother said it. She did not say that. She did not say that.
You gonna put it up on the screen? Can you
No.
put it up on the
There's
screen?
no way you're making it up. You fucking asshole. I I got no comment for the Yankee comment. I knew you were full of shit. Funny, but you're an asshole.
All right, so you want to thank some super chat people first?
Yeah. Let's actually start with Tim Jackstead, Big Money Ron, Jacques Quintel, Sandy Sullivan, Austin Clemens. Also a big thank you as well to Little Maddie, Andy Camp, and also a big thank you to all of our listeners tonight.
And Jake, a belated thank you from last week.
Yes,
thank
from
you. I
Washington
really do
State.
appreciate it.
Also a big thank you to Stevie Wonder.
Yes, thank you, Stevie Wonder. And next week on the show, we have
David.
He's the guy that
Jimmy
sits
Segretto?
behind the penalty boxes with the referee's outfit on.
Oh.
Yeah, and he puts the glass on. I
Why
call
are we
him.
taking it? What do you do?
He
Super
super
chats.
chats.
Oh,
Stevie always does.
So Dano, he's golfing with it, I think, too.
Who?
Stevie Wonder?
No, yeah.
Bet he beat you.
Listen, he's really good at the flat with the flat stick. So, no, the point, he's golfing next week, so he's.
This could be. We got Dave LaPointe on the show next week.
Yeah.
Also next week on Saturday, we're going to be out and about with a very special Talkin' Smack on the road, actually right down the street at the Cool Insuring Arena. We're going to be part of Glens Falls Brew Fest. Thanks to Andy Camp for getting us hooked up with that. Thank you, sir. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And us out doing the show live in front of other people that we don't know. And they're going to be saying, what the hell's going on with that? You going to join us?
If you can come grab me and I'll go down with you.
Well, we're going to be down there at 4 o'clock. So it opens up at 4.
I get out of work at like 5:30.
We'll still be there. We're there until probably, 7 o'clock? That's what time?
Yeah.
It goes till 7. If you want to come down, come down. If you're not, I mean, we know that, just like a hockey game, you get into the arena after all day on your feet. Why, it's.
No, like I told Jeffrey, I said, I don't want to. You have 4,000 or 5,000 people. I know freaking most of them.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Not in the biblical sense.
No,
Okay?
but I don't want to. I want to go home.
I know.
I know all their names. I know their license plate number.
And I know their
telephones.
They watch. I know their tendencies. Live PD. Different rooms. Twin beds.
There's got to be somebody.
Twin. They're kings.
There's got to be somebody at the bar with a cell phone you can do a remote with.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have Coors Light down there.
We know a guy.
Whoa. They don't have Coors Light at the bar you work at?
No, it's the Brew Fest.
The Brew Fest.
Oh, but he said you could do it from here.
Yeah, you do a remote.
Someone will have a cell. I know you don't. Oh, that's fine. See you next Tuesday.
14.
Brian, thank you so much.
That's not
Big thanks to Coach RJ.
That was a legit.
Seth Rowe, Andy Camp. We'll see you here again next Tuesday night with Dave LaPointe on another edition of